not the kid's fault for taking it, right? Because the kid looked at me and he said, "Well, that's an adult and shit, man. He knows what he's doing, right?" And
Right.
so now I'm poisoning this child. That child, right, is not responsible for drinking the poison. I'm responsible for giving the child the poison.
My
Right.
pushback
But
is who's considering it art though? Because the people that are making it don't consider it art. It's just something to like get by on. You feel me? Like even in our generation, when Jeezy came up and was rapping about the trap, when Ti came up and was rapping about the trap, they weren't rappers, they were trappers. They constantly said, "I'm not a rapper." That was the big thing. Even the rappers today, they that drill music shit, that's just get back. That's revenge. That's not. They don't consider themselves rappers.
what make it an art form? Almost anything we do, honestly,
I
has
mean,
a artistic ability
respectfully,
as
it
an
could be called an
artistic.
art form, but I think
Anything
I
can
don't
be
disagree with what you
elevated
said. I do
art.
think it's
Everything's
trash.
an art form.
I do think it's trash, but
It's
Everything.
definitely trash.
I don't listen to bluegrass. That's trash.
I love some
you feel me?
ham bone, bro.
I'm not listening to no bluegrass like that, man.
It's subjective.
It's all subjective.
I think it being called an art form is a reach for those that want it to be accepted socially. Because
It don't matter
even
if
though
it's
it's
accepted or
storytelling, it's not telling a diverse story. It's not telling you anything that you need actual brain cells to digest.
and that's why
It's
she
processed.
Well, I'm
Music
gonna
is
say,
opinionated.
I'm gonna say this and then I had something else to say to his point. But I'm gonna say it's an art form. I would consider it an art form, not saying that it should be promoted because you could paint the devil and
Yeah.
it's art. You know what I'm saying? You can do all kind of stuff and it's art. But do you like it? No. Is it a good message? No.
Bingo.
What I'm saying
point,
is,
okay.
I say that it's an art form because you take something like trapping
Yeah. And glorify it.
and not necessarily glorify it, but let's think about it. Think about it.
Yeah.
A trap song made by Ti.
Yeah.
It's artistic to be able to.
Because he's seen it, maybe. You feel me? He been around the.
No, listen to, follow me.
Yeah.
It's artistic to be able to take something negative,
Yeah.
and even if you promote it or speak on it negatively, but to have the wordplay, to be
Yeah.
able to put it
together.
to be able to put it to a tune,
Yeah.
to be able to,
Yeah.
all of that is
Art.
art. Is
Yeah.
the art in it? The
What's
message,
the intention about
The
it?
message.
It's not, man. It might not be positive, but
Personally, I would
it's
say
a
that
message,
an
you feel me?
artist that's trapping, if you're doing anything, if you're working on a mine and you decide, hey, I'm
make a song
musically
about
inclined or I'm poetic or whatever, I want to take these words and I want to rap about mining.
Mhm.
It's an art to take what you're doing and be able to lay it on a track and do things with the words. What I'm saying is that's artistic. The message is not artistic, but you can't take away from the truth of what somebody doing. Now, for us to take a conglomerate of people who trapping that actually rap about trapping and then put it in the media and show everybody this and make it be a substantial genre that this is what we're promoting, that's where the nuance, I guess I'm using the word right, of
Subgenre.
of what you're talking about starts to happen. It's not the only art form that we have, but it's the one that they're taking
It's a subgenre.
and they pushing it out. And for they have an agenda with
What
that.
is it? A subgenre?
And what I was saying to your point,
Of rap. You got
what I'm saying to your point,
Yeah,
well,
yeah.
to my point off of what you were saying is that just like we have other art forms musically that's not being paid attention to, it's all for their systematic, the destruction of our people.
yeah.
Look, the prison system invested in music because they said we can get these kids to start talking about guns and pussy and drugs when they're 10. We got a steady supply of slaves for the prison labor system, right? 'Cause
Exactly.
the
It's
prison.
systematic.
So if I'm a record company and I invest in prisons
Yeah.
and I'm in the record business, then I'm conscious of what I'm doing and how
Mm-hmm.
this music affects people. And if I'm a parent and I allow my children to be exposed to this, I'm an irresponsible parent. If I choose to engage my own brain with this bullshit, lowering my own vibration by thumping a timed beat, which is a form of hypnotism and magic and spellcasting, a timed beat and tones, right, that don't uplift anything, right, then I'm a betrayer of my own people.
What about James Brown, right?
No, okay, so
hold
Oh
on real
shit.
quick.
Oh shit.
So James Brown, James Brown's a G. You feel me? Straight up. You feel me? And like what he did, he was just telling his like, I'm thinking about the big payback. You feel me? I want revenge. I'm mad. You know what I'm saying? He talk about I can, like I hear it and it sound like the mystical super slowed down. It sound like mystical screw juice. You feel me?
Mystical called himself James Brown of rap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He call himself that.
Yeah.
We didn't know that.
He has a song over a James Brown beat. Yeah.
And so he is that. And so like, okay,
James Brown was also uplifting the community.
I understand that. So okay, I want to say this: the message we talking about generational, because that's one of the biggest ways that we could affect our community. I think that's why one of the reasons we draw the music and art and expressing ourselves is because that's what we do, and that's how we realize we can get the message out. We really can. When they propaganda come with realizing that we go and listen to each other, because that's generationally, what I'm saying, as people spoke, we came together and we showed that we're gonna make a change in effect. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They said fuck the police, and we like fuck the police, yeah, and we riot.
Because that's real. That's what we was going through.
And then even you said trap and drill, right? Oh, you said
those
trap.
were the examples. He shot at me.
I get that.
Can you reiterate what you said so I can answer that directly? Because I have like 4 answers in my head, but I want to answer what you said.
About that trap.
I want to say because you saying that trap music and drill music is trash. And personally, I have the same opinion, but I don't want to get away from the fact that we live the lives that we live. Everybody they come from different backgrounds or whatever. And I just what I don't want to do is, and me personally, I don't want to shame anybody for the life that they lived and their expression of said life.
So
we need to shame people for some. We need to shame people for some behavior.
Check it out.
Collectively, as a community,
I've got to pay sponsors right quick.
Yeah,
I've got to pay sponsors right quick.
So I have a little input to this, and I love where this is going. But here's my thing. Here's like, it is going to be an exaggerated version to show you kind of like where your flaw might be. Just imagine somebody's a pedophile.
Oh shit!
And then they make music celebrating the pedophile life.
Feeling on your booty.
Right.
We have an amazing example of that, and I don't know who that might be. But
the remix to Ignition, hot and fresh out the kitchen.
I don't see nothing wrong.
So here's a matter. So
all my jams.
Imagine if this person was explicitly talking about their proclivities towards children.
Age ain't nothing but a number.
I was about to.
That boy sound good.
Okay, so that's why I wanted to say I think it's trash. I agree.
Wait. So do we? Because even though there's an artist remain to be named, we have to say to ourselves, there is such explicit language about celebrating something that doesn't get covered by art. Like, oh, it's art. Celebrating, like,
we have to decide what we tolerate within our community.
For sure.
And if we tolerate fuck behavior, then the youth will watch that, and we will have fuck behavior for another generation.
But what's not being emphasized is the fact that we don't have complete control over what's being spread out.
We have control over what we consume.
We do have control of what we consume, but if all like algorithms, if all you're being exposed to for the majority of the exposure is said thing, then and the person controlling it is not of the community, then all you can do is, like you said, be attentive of what you consume. Yeah. But if that's all they pressing,
well, then we have to hold the people that make that music accountable. We have to say you are a traitor to the race because of what you're doing to the youth, and we must cast you out of our community because you are a cancer and a poison to us.
I feel what you're saying, but
I agree.
But I don't think that's the solution to it, because while trap and while drill is what it is, like you said, your algorithm is really controlled by you and what you see. For example, my Instagram
is nothing but fat booties and
exactly.
And
See, he knew that, and he knew that without looking at my phone.
That's because mine's like that.
But
I trained my algorithm to not give me nothing but
exactly
yoga videos.
Exactly. So once I don't know if that's good or bad. Anyway, but once I start liking these motivational posts and these fucking cat videos and shit, my algorithm switches dramatically. So. Okay,
you're in control of what you choose to see.
So while trap could be garbage, drill can be garbage,
right?
But you got.
But if I don't
you
press
got Lupe
play
Fiasco,
on
you got Mob.
So that's to your point.
You got Lupe Fiasco, you got MF Doom. You could just listen to that shit. You don't have to be exposed to that stuff. And while the masses, not the masses, while the record labels and the industry might push certain things, you're not forced to consume it, because under the guise of art, then you're saying that girl at Subway that makes your sandwich trash is still creating art. You don't have to fucking
And
eat
if
that.
you're not consuming it, then they'll get the picture eventually and throw it out. You don't have to stop creating. These people don't have to stop creating.
No.
We have to stop consuming.
Supporting it. Yeah,
we have to stop supporting it. So at that point, you have to have accountability of the community that you speaking of. The community
I can only affect what I can read. I make sure my children don't.
Yeah, and that's the best way.
And when the neighbor's kids comes over, the neighbor's kid can't bring that music in my house.
I'm saying that to say that instead of casting out the trap music makers, we need to direct our message towards the consumer.
It's both. It's the responsibility of both. If I give you poison, it's on me that I gave you poison.
So many different. Okay,
but you don't have to drink
just
it,
like
though.
vegans, for instance.
They smell funny.
They say McDonald's poison.
Vegans have gone vegan. When they start seeing people go vegan, now they starting to make things and create things towards the vegans. Now you got Beyond Meat, you got Impossible Meat, you got all these different meats.
20 years ago, you didn't.
And we don't
any of
need none of that because we got vegetables. But what I'm saying is, they created all these different types of vegan meat
to get your money.
But what I'm saying is, you got some people who like Beyond Meat. You got some people who like Impossible Meat, and the
same company owns them.
But my point is, if they didn't give it to them to have the option to consume it, they would not consume it. They would be vegan just off of vegetables. But because they give you the options, now you have the option to choose.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, we can create what we want to.
Yeah.
But what we are putting in front of people, what they're choosing is what is being sold the most. That's what they're going to produce the most. If you choose Impossible Meat, if I give you 5 options and the majority of everybody choose Impossible Meat, that's what I'm going to push out. If you choose Beyond Meat, I'm going to push out Beyond Meat. If we don't choose none of that shit, it's going to get off the shelf. So what I'm saying is, if no matter who's creating what, if we are consuming whatever we're consuming, that's what they're going to push, because it's a money system. It's capitalism or whatever. And what's ever going to cap, they going to put on cap, on your head, on your dome. They're going to put it there so you can cap. And put all eyes on that.
And let me just say, fuck buffalo cauliflower wings.
So I'm saying we have conscious rap, we got trap rap, we got drill rap, we got conscious reggae rap, we got African rap, we got all sorts of rap. But whatever you're choosing to consume is what they're gonna push. So we gotta change change what we consume.
It's plenty of these niggas that have millions of streams I've never heard of.
Responsibility of the consumer away. Like if somebody gives me poison water and clean water, and I knowingly drink the poison water, I deserve to be poisoned.
Indeed.
Right, and that's what's happening. What's happening is
they
these
choosing
people
to be poisoned. So this go back to something I've always said. We need to let the nigga die and raise the black man up.
Okay.
Right.
Right? Like, we got to get rid of the nigga.
But if
the
you
nigga is a cancer on black people.
I saw this movie where...
Can I put that on a shirt, bro?
I saw this movie. I forgot what the name of the movie was.
You get 10 points.
But it started off... It started off real fast showing all these intellectual people and all these dumbasses, and it showed the intellectual people excelling in everything, but they stopped having children. And then it showed the dumbass people sitting in their house watching TV.
That's real life.
Watch where I'm going. Watch where I'm going with it. That's the name of the movie. And they showed the dumbasses populating, and they showed the intellectuals building but dying off. And so what ended up happening was, in this movie, the world populated with dumbasses, because that's what they was.
What we're living it.
Yeah, because Terry Crews was the president.
My
Look who we got.
my point is, if you a dumbass and you see the intellectuals building, and you decide to continue to be a dumbass, that's your fault. Now the problem is, and what you speaking on is the fact that it's more people choosing to be dumbasses. It's more people choosing to listen to the trap music, listen to the drill music, let their kids do it, think it's funny and posting it on Facebook, letting the next child that see it, that's raised in the suburbs that don't have no exposure, see how cool and see everybody laughing at it. Now they want to do that. It's us. Yeah. It's not what we putting out. It's not what the people putting out. It's what the people are choosing to consume at a majority rate.
Well,
like the rate
I
is
think
crazy.
I think collectively as a civilization we're too far gone, and that this is all on the collapse now anyway.
Well,
Nah, you can't say that because Kendrick is the biggest artist in the fucking world outside of that light skin.
No, I mean,
but
before
and he don't do all that shit. I mean, it's really what you put on your plate. This music is a buffet. And you can put on your plate whatever you want to. Now, if you stand over there and look at that garbage shit and say this is garbage, then that doesn't stop it from being garbage. But at the same time, you don't have to consume it. You don't have to be involved with it. You don't even have to stand over there and smell it. Because there's plenty of these niggas with millions of streams, millions of dollars. I've never heard of them. I don't know who the fuck they are. Because I stay in my bubble of what I want to hear.
I don't know if it's the law of attraction, but I'm being exposed to more young people that they realize more than what most people realize.
That's because they got access to information that we didn't have growing up.
And what I'm going with that is that I do not believe that it'll continue because we got younger people like this young lady right here who
you're gonna save us all.
The younger generation.
She don't drink. She definitely gonna save us.
I believe in her.
It's statistically.
She already won.
You can look it up statistically. The younger generation, they aren't having children at the rate that our generation and the generations above us were having at a young age, 16. They not doing that. It's more single young people now than there are. But where I'm going at with it is they have an understanding of what we talking about. They literally can sit in the room with us conscious older adults and have this conversation, and there's more of them than it is of us. So what I'm saying is, if they expose their children to the right thing, what will end up happening is the push of the drill and the rap. It's not gonna stay.
They also don't have good R&B.
No, they
hold
don't.
on.
Her playlist.
Everyone.
Her playlist
That's
is
crazy.
Zap Band. Al Green.
That's old music.
But
That's old.
hold up, I
That's
gotta
what I'm
talk about
saying.
newer day R&B. Ari
still
Lennox,
alive.
Coco Jones, Victoria Monet.
But they not talking about what our R&B was talking about, which was fucking.
I see.
Y'all don't have a pretty Ricky. Y'all don't have a pretty Ricky. Y'all don't have a genuine. Y'all R&B artists are either sad or fuck that bitch. Like our R&B, our R&B was like nutting that girl, and that's why our population.
Bryson Tiller was nice. That boy.
No, I like the R&B. I'm just saying their subject matter is totally different from our R&B. Our R&B was like
R&B was the bumper grind. Like no bumper grind. Like it was.
Their R&B is not that.
In between the sheets.
They don't have no begging R&B artists.
No, they don't. Ain't nobody begging.
They wasn't hitting that tank.
Chris Brown don't beg.
No,
I ain't never heard Chris Brown beg.
He be demanding. You know, Chris Brown demanding. Chris Brown is demanding.
He
Chris Brown is
takes it.
demanding.
If we as a people ignore Sexy Red, if we as a people ignore Sexy Red, then
I've already ignored Sexy Red.
Gotta ignore Sexy Red.
But what I'm going with it is,
Check it out.
I'm just using her as an example. But if we as a people start ignoring people like that, they'll stop pushing it.
Can we ignore Ice Spice
So
rapping?
Is that same thing as
here's the
cancer?
thing. There's a such thing as like your formative years, right?
Yeah,
And there's kids,
yeah.
right? And to the point that Zulu was making, you make basal music to appeal to a baser level of cognizant.
Mm-hmm.
So when you have these kids who are not intelligent enough to
Just
make
not fully
those
developed.
decisions, because they're just not developed, like you're saying, that's not their fault. So just like cigarettes purposefully marketed themselves to children, adults knew what was going on, but the kids didn't. And so when you did all the things to catch the attention of the children, because selling your cigarettes to adults who are going to die sooner is not a great business model. So I'm going to sell it to you, so you have a longer chance of becoming addicted for longer, blah, 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 blah.
No money.
So when you're looking at this music, why is it in your kid's algorithm? Why is it you have the illusion of choice because I did this and some stuff shifted over to a degree. But
Well, every human being, every
range, right? You didn't change the algorithm away from commerce. You changed it to another way that they're going to sell you the same thing.
No, they're not going to say the same thing. Here's the thing, right? Every adult human being at some point, regardless of intelligent level, has the ability to sit in silence by themselves and examine the why of the reason they do things. Why do I choose?
Intelligence level.
They have the.
You can be illiterate and then do that.
You can.
That's not intelligent.
Not everybody has the wherewithal to make those decisions. There are some people who can't even be alone, and that's a lot of people.
Well, then they will deal with the consequences of that.
What?
So
Okay.
I'm just talking about the reality of it, right? So the reality of it is,
if they can't be alone, they need to ask themselves why. All I'm saying is we all got to, at some point, we all have to take responsibility and look inward to why did we make the decisions we do.
Yes.
When I was younger, my mama
hold on,
had
hold on,
this thing.
hold on. Did you wanted to say something?
Oh yeah, but you can.
When I was younger, my mama had this thing where she didn't like any kind of movie that had the devil in it. Yeah, like if it had the devil in it, we couldn't watch it. If it was vampires or something like that, anything insinuated what she thought was devilish, we couldn't watch it.
Foosball is the devil.
And the point that I'm making is I didn't watch anything that had the devil in it when I was younger because my mama did not allow it. Yeah. It's our fault. What I'm saying is the reason your child's algorithm has trap music or booty shaking in it is because you're not monitoring what your child is watching. You're not putting restrictions. Why does your child, 8-year-old, even have a fucking TikTok? Why do they have a TikTok? Why do they have a phone?
Because it's easier than raising your child if you have something to entertain your child.
Our fault.
That goes back to television.
And
they used to call that the electronic.
And that's why I'm saying it's our fault. Why does your child's phone even allow certain things to be on it? Because you don't give a fuck. Why? Because it keep your child out your face, and then you want to complain about your child twerking, but you not monitoring what your child's seeing, and you might be the one in your house. This goes right back to
earlier our conversation about accountability.
And that's what I'm saying.
So people are not accountable for their choices.
Instead of blaming it on social media, they're going to do what they're going to do. People are, and my whole point is.
I did a lot of shit.
People are going to do what people are going to do. If we don't monitor what we are seeing or what we are watching or what we are allowing our children to watch, then the cycle will continue.
I let my children listen to trap music before I let them listen to drill music.
Yeah, because that's
trap music. They had a mind state. Of like when it came to that trap music. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm an advocate for it because if anything, I get what you're saying. Yeah, trash because it's like you got to filter if you can't filter. But for those who listen and like lived it, because certain people like it's like people here that just they drill music. Is they want to drill, they want to get killed. That's dumb. That's dead. That's death. But you know what I'm saying? The trap, it was like, man, we gonna get up out of here. We gonna make do these numbers. Be smart. We gonna do it smarter. We gonna do it smarter. We gonna
do it so we could buy a big car and have a bunch of women.
No. Right. Hold on, because I was there through the transition and I listened very closely, and like they at a certain point when they start calling it trap music, it was a mess. It really was for those who really understood. The authenticity of their life. You know what I'm saying? They were really giving you certain jewels that will help you in that lifestyle. Because if you in it, it's the right way to do the wrong thing. So if you gonna do gonna do it this way. You know what I'm saying? And like as far as business, because they talk about businesses fronts. You know what I'm saying? Like live the way that these politicians like they start incorporating. Economics, real economics.
That's
for real. Like,
but that go with like what I was telling my nephew.
On that note,
I said this before. My nephew, he 9 now, but when he was around 6 years old, I started seeing how he was great at coming up with shit, lying. He used it negatively. He lied. He's talkative, but it's in a debatable way without trying to fit because he feel like he's smart because he used big words. Yeah. So he debatable without consideration of other things around him. And my point is, I told him he needs to use that. I said those are skills that can be used in a positive manner. You don't have to lie like this, or you don't have to talk like that. You can use your gift of gab to do this. You can use that cleverness it takes for you to formulate that lie to formulate an idea or a thought process or a way to get out a message. Like I was trying to tell him.
Your mic on. Your mic on.
And my point about what we talking about, like trap music, it talk about different things, and sometimes it talk about things that we don't need to hear. But what I'm saying is that if we direct, we can still have that type of message, that kind of music. But if we direct the message and let people know, like, look, I flip a quarter key and da 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 da, and I do this and I do that, and I turn it into da, and now I got a business and I did this and I flipped a da da da. On a positive level, you take. If they utilize the same message in trap,
are they explaining to that kid that he's risking his freedom?
Yeah.
When he learns how to use a triple beam.
What I'm saying is because there are actual people and children growing up in the actual trap lifestyle.
Yeah, I came up in
on
the
a day to day.
House.
If we had trap music that talked about the trap, still keep the message real, but show like T.I. for instance. I appreciate like T.I. for instance. If he was really in the trap back in the day, and now he take that same trap mentality and he take 400
the best example for that.
He take 400 businesses or 200 businesses, and now he ain't flipping keys no more. He flipping businesses. Bingo. Or he flipping cars or whatever.
Trap music for every one of him there's 15,000 motherfuckers that are dead or in jail.
And my point is,
that's bad odds.
If we change the narrative instead of downing people that's doing the trap, because I'm emphasizing that it's actually really a lifestyle and you can't get away from it.
You got people working jobs putting that crap out.
So
right?
I'm saying
like working jobs to pay their bills.
I know. But I'm saying if the trap music message changed from the trap music, they still emphasize what they're doing. They still could say, I flip a quarter key. I got a
bitches. Gun.
But then they show
just change the whole narrative.
Change the narrative. That's what I'm saying.
Why is
if they show
means of getting money, we really need to push
because of the system.
No, but we are a part of the system.
That's what I'm saying.
We can say, I'm watching my child's algorithm, but a child follows your example rather than your advice any day. You have to live what you talk about.
And that's what I'm saying. For the people that's actually living, for the 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds and 8-year-olds and 10-year-olds that's living in the house with their father or their mama trapping or hoeing or pimping or whatever, if they know that is real, hearing it in the song without a positive message following it keeps it real. But what I'm saying is, if they said they let these children know in a song that I'm talking about, hold on, follow me. That they let the child know, or they let the listeners know that, hey, I'm talking about the lifestyle you live in, but this is what you can do with it. I said in one bar, I flip a quarter key and now I'm flipping apartments.
Because number one, a child raised in survival will always think different than a child raised by love. Mm-hmm. So that child, if you are just that exceptional one who was able to see the truth, you may get out of it. But the truth is, like you said, just for one save, you got a whole
against all odds.
And that's what I'm.
You know, one band.
I'm a big sperm. I'm the sperm that made it.
The big one.
I like the odds.
We gotta go to the root.
I do love the odds.
That's what I'm saying.
This is controversial, and this will never happen. I feel like doctors should be able to recommend abortions.
Under certain circumstances, but what I'm
because you are not fit to be a parent.
Bria,
you are not meant to have
Bria, what I'm
a child is innocent, and it's I have such a love for children to the point where I hate to see some of these children go through the shit, and it's not their fault. But I got it hard, so I'ma sell my pussy. No, you're embarrassing these children. We are in a generation
that's what I'm saying for the people that have
$5. I can see your mama coochie, but you get in the bag though.
But this and this is my point for the people who able for the people who live that life, the trap music rappers and drill rappers or whatever that live that life, that's out here with the music. What I'm saying is,
I'm sorry.
What I'm saying is, if they shine the light on the reality of the life while also showing, I came from the same. I came from.
But
similar
that's not what's
situations.
happening. What's happening is the glorification of fast cars, easy bitches, and shit, and lots of money. It's not. It's not being used as a lesson. It's being used to pimp money out of the black community.
But we talking solution, right?
That's not just the black community though. That's every community, bro.
All communities.
Yeah, that's everybody. The white people doing that on a different way.
Yeah, they just sit back and get, their percentage.
Really looking at or listening to the music. Then when you think about drill music is becoming an affirmation.
That shit's stupid.
An affirmation of death.
Because if I wake up every morning, if I say every day, just like how they say, oh,
It's a spell.
Exactly.
Definitely a spell.
But that's why-
If you look in the
Cursing.
mirror, oh, tell yourself you love yourself 100 times, it's gonna evolve.
Oh,
if
yeah, I
you wake
do.
up in the morning, I'm gonna kill somebody.
But complaining
They
about
want
it, we trying to formulate solutions, and the only thing that I'm saying is that the people that's doing it, that's rapping the music, if they also put the message behind it, if you see,
But they don't.
and I'm saying they should.
Oh yeah.
I'm saying we don't have to eliminate the genre. We can just change up how the genre is presenting.
We gotta see what's
Yeah, presentation.
It's
The
about,
presentation.
it is an agenda.
Because if you see the keys on the table,
Joyner, Lucas,
My dog.
Jordan and Lucas.
you
Goes
are
crazy.
dope, but guess what? You're not pushing him.
I
in
just
the
said
video,
that.
if you see the keys on the table, and then you see the keys on the table,
Table.
residential keys on the table,
Yeah.
that just
Every
did a
key
whole
break-
bunch. That just did a whole bunch to the mind.
Yeah,
that
they
just
changed
let
the
you
whole
know.
thing.
That just let you play a dialect with the word keys. That just let you see that you could take the same mindset that flip keys, the flip keys.
Or the keyboard.
That just showed the mindset. That just changed the whole dialect. So that little child that's listening to the music, that's seeing the stuff, that's seeing their mama and their daddy do the pimp shit and all this other stuff, they'll see that I could take that same mindset the same way I did and take stealing, selling, and all of that and flip it and turn it into something more positive.
That's not what's
so
going on, though.
I'm saying that they can. We solution driven, right? We talking
No,
about
I don't
solution.
want to find a solution in this conversation. I want this conversation to be broadcast and start more conversations so that this conversation moves into people's homes so that
This be
maybe
the,
somebody watching
okay.
this decides
Generational
not
conversations.
tomorrow to have the trap music or drill music playing for their child.
Correct.
That's what I'm hoping. I don't have a solution because it's a multi.
Let kids be kids, in other words.
I got two things to say.
Let them grow up.
I got two things to say. One,
Disney movies.
Jive, appreciate you because I said I didn't want to talk about men versus women and gender wars and shit like that.
Me neither.
And then you brought me on the podcast with three of the most opinionated and controversial people I know.
Who's that?
You, and you. And then
Bria, me, and Zulu.
yeah. And then second, you just said so you don't want a solution for this. You
I
just
don't
want a
think that this
broadcast.
conversation can have a solution. I think the solution.
And I totally agree with you.
The solution is that individuals take responsibility for their actions.
Yeah.
So that
Yeah.
means that any hip hoppers that are listening to this,
the hip-hop.
the
hip hoppers.
the hip hoppers.
Well, that was
The
my
hip-
point to it
hip-
because the
right.
people that's listening to this aren't
Hip-hop
in that
level.
the people that's listening to the Clicked Up podcast are not doing that other shit.
Well, what they can do is
They're
that
listening to that podcast that's filmed on that's shot on Montgomery Street. That one
I
with, the,
don't
with the
know.
yellow backgrounds.
I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. I'm shooting shots. I'm sorry.
What
I'm
is
on my
that?
second cup.
What's
I'm on my second
that?
cup.
What is that?
That
I don't
podcast that's on Montgomery Street. Yeah.
None of us in here knows what you're talking
What-
about.
Don't worry
what-
about it. Then.
what-
When you see it, you'll know it.
If you ain't your business.
know it.
Yeah, when you see it, you'll know it.
Maybe I was shooting a shot.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying because the people that's on the people that's on this wavelength, that's
saying.
that's a point of conversation, but it's not a point in our life.
You know,
What if the hip hop?
Facts,
we can
facts.
clip this, and it's a way to get it out. And because, like I say, it's gonna spark somewhere. Like I say, and
Maybe somebody
spark
listen,
everywhere,
maybe
not
somebody that's
somewhere.
listening to this tonight will decide that their next song won't be "Die Nigga Die."
I mean, I don't do die
It'll be
nigga die
everywhere,
songs.
not somewhere.
We're also
I don't do not die
currently
nigga die
going
songs.
through
I
it.
have 3 Die Nigga Die songs, and
Bingo.
one of
You
them
wanna listen
was.
I got about 34 of them, but you know,
I mean,
I got a little bit older, a
and
little
I
bit
still
wiser.
hope them niggas die. This is what I
That's different. That's
I ain't gonna
personal.
lie.
talk about. Let me say this, okay? All right, yep,
So-
But because it's a few people that
Deserve to die, and I hope they burn in hell.
if I catch you in the alley,
I might
know
push
what's
them
up,
across the
baby.
street.
That's subjective.
Hey, no. That's a joke. So,
Yes, it's
but
wrong.
it's like expression. Like well, the reason I do music is to record my life and record what I'm learning. And like, it's so much in my mind.
The things you said, to the music you gave us today, there wasn't nothing in that I would not let a child listen to, right? Because it was telling your life story, but it wasn't. You weren't glorifying the bad parts or the rough parts. You wasn't saying that's the way to go or
You
the
only
way to
heard
come
3
up.
songs.
Yeah.
Bingo.
Yeah.
True.
You don't heard 3 songs.
We have some. We got some
But
real
no,
turned
it's
up
like
stuff.
it's like that. It's like that. So to speak about your life
balance.
and all the downs and outs and
It's
still
balance.
keep it positive, that's not a problem.
That's art.
That's art.
I get
Yes,
what you're saying.
sir.
Boom.
But to say my opinion on that, I feel like every individual is subjected to what they want to create as art, and we as a group or collective cannot determine what they create.
I agree.
That's
It's
where I
all
was coming
from
from
the
in the
That's art.
beginning.
As a,
Like,
as,
we
a,
can't-
as a humanity,
I
as a
can't tell you
race,
how to
can't-
make your sandwich.
We can't say
Right.
fuck a genre
but I
because
can't-
we
I
don't
can't
like
tell you
it.
don't
Yeah,
wave your- I
exactly.
can tell you don't wave your gun around my family, right?
Yeah.
I can say you say that's my lifestyle. You say it's a rap, it's art. Woo, woo. So yeah, I'm living like this. It's like that. Okay, hey, but I guarantee you, that is not what I want. I don't want that vibration around my family. I don't want that. I don't want you talking like that around my nieces and my nephews.
Right.
Facts.
I don't. I'm gonna be the one to
So
show
you
'em.
can't stop them from
You know, I-
waving the gun.
And no, guess
To-
what?
yeah,
Guess
to
what?
drop-
But you can keep that from your
No,
family.
and
You can keep it from your house.
And you saying no? Hold on.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I can, but they do across the street with it. I'm sick of it still. I don't care because you cross the street with it because it's sickening and it can happen. Like it's no good. It's death written. It's asking for trouble. It's based upon the end. That you is like the message and point of your speaking is death, and that's not what it's about. You feel me? And it's like we ain't got no survival music. We, you know what I'm saying? Like you know what I'm saying?
We do. It's just
we do.
not.
No,
it's
we
just
do.
not
We do.
pushed like that is
we know
because
it's
of the
propagated.
agenda
We know
of
it's
the
propagated.
system.
Yeah, it's prison,
The system-
Prison school pipeline.
Thank you, baby.
Oh,
Yeah.
The
So,
system's
I need me some
agenda
neuro
is-
gum.
No,
Man,
you
I'm-
better
look,
get
I'm
neuro
snacking
gum.
I need some neuro
I was
gum.
just about
Man,
to
the
pass
neuro
it
gum
out.
get you right, man.
I've been drinking
got
this apple
3
juice,
pieces
man,
left.
and I'm still.
That neuro
I need
gum,
some
man.
Neurogum. I'm tired.
Hey, shout out Neurogum, man. Shout out Neurogum.
The apple juice ain't slowed me down at all.
Not at all.
Is that it?
All right, respect. All right, so I feel like respectively.
Yeah, neuro
Yeah,
gum.
it's neurogum. It's
It's gonna
like
get you right.
focus and
Give him some.
and-
Nah, I'm good, bro. I can't chew gum and talk at the same time. Like,
What?
Nah, I'm a
Three
bite.
left feet.
Yeah, facts. That's what she said too. Anyway,
I was thinking that.
That's what
What?
she said.
She said that?
Yeah.
before. Three left feet? What
Yeah.
does that mean?
Anyway,
Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Respectfully.
That's what it's
My
about.
feet.
respectfully though, I feel like we kind of going in a circle, in a cul-de-sac of sorts with this conversation.
Yeah,
there's-
kind of, sort of.
Because there is no solution.
There is no
isn't.
solution because it's opinionated.
Yeah.
It's an opinion.
But,
So,
no,
know
like,
what I'm
but I'm
saying?
saying
That's why I
like
said
to
it's
make it
subjective.
to keep it a constant conversation. That's the thing about it. Whenever our children hear it, this is the way we carry on this conversation about it, and this is the perspective and view that we deal with the whatever because
Yeah.
the generational is gonna keep coming.
And if
you
we
know
don't
what
make
I'm
it
saying?
cool, it won't
And
be
it's-
cool.
you-
We like, that's
yeah, so
trap
this how
music.
we
Ain't nobody gonna like that shit.
exactly.
For really
And I
though.
feel the same way about the
That-
heavy metal music that's talking
No,
about
I
killing
love-
your
listen,
mother and all
Smash
that shit.
Pumpkins,
Yeah,
oh,
that's
yeah,
crazy.
that- they
It-
kill-
Got their
yeah.
version of it.
Everybody's got a
Everybody's
version
got their
of
version of
something
it.
that
Yeah.
doesn't lift
So
up
it's
and
like human
lowers.
nature though.
Yeah.
It's like it's a human expression. Like people like every human don't want to live.
They can express themselves
They all
all
don't
they
wanna
want
live.
to.
But
Every
don't
human
give
don't
them a
wanna- every
microphone
human
to
don't
tell
wanna
everybody.
crash out.
I'm telling y'all.
Hey, they-
I'm trying to
they
crash
can-
immediately.
As we all
They
sit in
can
this room with
express
microphones and
themselves.
pass drugs around.
They trying to crash.
That is not drugs. That's gum.
As we pass drugs
That's
around.
gum.
Neurogum.
They can express
You
themselves.
shouldn't talk about that.
They can express themselves the way they want to. All they want. It's what we choose to consume that
Live
they're gonna
came in
push
with the
out.
black bag.
Like I said, if you got Beyond Meat and you got Impossible Meat and everybody want Impossible Meat, that's what they're gonna produce and push out the most.
I don't have to eat your sandwich because you made it.
Right.
But also, there's also got to be some level
My
of
bad, bro. I ain't
responsibility
ate all
given
day.
to the
My bad,
artist.
bro.
The artist has to take some responsibility for what they put out into the community. You're
They know what they're doing.
You siphoning money off the people, right? But you giving them poison. That
Right.
morally,
That's like selling crack
morally,
to the kids.
that's-
I gotta
yeah.
get paid.
They know what they're doing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, right? Like,
Yeah.
like
They know what they're doing.
Well, bro,
Right.
I just put out.
Yeah.
I make depressing music. I make depressing,
do.
subjective depressing music, and I just had a song came out Friday called "The World." So y'all go stream that.
Yeah, I give it a string.
But-
Y'all go stream that. Tune
but-
out. "The World" just came out.
But when I said-
Friday, City
when I
Boys,
said-
August.
But when I said
This is Laura
selling crack,
Byron.
when I said selling crack to the kids, I gotta get paid. Tupac, right?
He also said, "You wonder why they call you?"
If you
bitch?"
I want to say this though.
He did also say
I ain't going there with it. What I'm saying is,
I made a G today, but you made it in a sleazy way.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the G out there to make, and that's my point. What I'm saying is, what I'm saying is, I made a G today.
There's
but you made
duality
it in
in
a
everything,
sleazy way. Selling crack to the kids, I gotta get paid. What's happening in that dialogue? Selling crack to the kids, I gotta get paid. The artist, like what Zulu is saying, is like, I gotta put this out because I gotta get paid. But
And money is your god.
But what I'm saying
Yup, bingo.
is, if it ain't nobody out there buying the crack, you ain't getting money that way. You gonna find something else to
The
sell.
only way that nobody buying the crack is if it's overpopulated and it's
What I'm saying is, because they choose to do crack, if he ain't the one selling it, they're going to still look for
But
crack.
he's got to look
What
at
I am
himself in the
telling you,
mirror.
what
If
I
his
am-
character is valuable to him, he will choose
And
to do
if
the
he
right
choose
thing.
not to sell it, so your point is, if nobody's selling crack, it ain't no crack to buy.
Okay.
So do away,
check.
do away with the trap music, do away with the drill, and it won't even be there. That's what you said.
No,
What he
I'm not
said-
saying
No
it
way
won't
to
be
do
there. But
away
if
with
he's
it.
selling poison,
Possible.
and I could make money selling poison, I still have a choice to make whether or not I'm
That's what
selling
I'm saying.
poison.
You saying basically you
Alcohol.
saying to the
Buy-
person,
In general.
you saying to
Biological
the
tequila
you
consumer.
saying
Pills.
what my understanding is, you're saying
Sugar.
for the person that is
Everything.
choosing to sell crack, the person that's choosing to sell it, just like getting a little personal, I begged a motherfucker not to sell something, and he like,
shit, I gotta
that's
do what I
just what
gotta
it
do.
is. I gotta do what I gotta do,
Yeah.
and she or he want it.
You can't save everybody. Everybody can't
So
go.
even if he don't sell it,
Hey, bring your mic down. The thing down.
if
My bad.
if somebody want crack, whether you sell it to me, if you say no, I'm not gonna sell it, I'm gonna go get it from her.
Yep.
Period.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
My point in saying that is, he wouldn't be able to say I gotta get paid
If there wasn't a customer
if it
there.
wasn't a customer for the crack.
Facts.
My point is, I could put out anything.
So you can make money off misery
I could
if you sell crack.
I could sell
Yeah.
Q-tips all day long. If niggas got dirty ears and they care to clean them, I'm gonna win. If people stop, if somebody put out there, hey,
So
it's
wait,
not
wait,
good
wait,
to
wait,
clean
wait,
your
wait,
ears.
wait, hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, wait, because
He said if
you've
niggas
been
got
going,
dirty
you've been
ears.
going for a second. You've been going for a second.
One thing that I
can't
noticed.
see it, bro.
I mean, no, I'm not gonna say one thing I noticed. One thing that's real. Okay, when we talk about
Stay tuned to
snitching,
YouTube.
I'm gonna bring us all in the
Tune
circle.
out.
Oh,
The
man.
no snitching arrived from because black people governed their own community. Snitching was you going to the police when there were pillars in the community that helped keep things in order. You were not. There were just rules to certain shit.
Yeah.
There were boundaries. You did not sell. If you were going to do that, you didn't sell around a school. You didn't sell to
Yep.
a child. It was morality in it.
There's more.
But now we got to this point where
Money is the god.
money is the god. We don't see a person. We just see somebody on the other side of
A transaction.
of me getting to this money.
Yeah.
To the point where this child, we had a student drove school buses. You killed another student for $10 in a broke cell phone. So you're about to go to jail for the rest of your goddamn life, or damn near close to it, because guess what? You ain't nothing but like 15. You're gonna 9 times out of 10 you're gonna be gay. You know why? Because you're becoming a man in prison. You ain't had a good piece of pussy yet, and you about to throw your life away. But we don't tell these kids that. That's what need to be told. Like, nigga, your ass is going to be gay.
Your ass gonna be
I mean,
great.
and it's not a guarantee.
That's
Okay,
crazy.
But
damn.
So-
more
so-
child than that.
That's remake.
It's not. It's you have more of a chance than you don't,
Yeah.
because
Gotta
you're
take a
so
shot for
young
that
and
one.
you're impressionable. Nobody's talking about this. Nobody wants to hear
I'm just saying-
the honest truth, and that's what have to come out where we need to talk. Just like I feel like schools bring doctors and lawyers in, they need to bring
The
some of the
prisoners.
prisoners in.
And to the,
For
and
your
the
community
COs.
and for your community service, come talk to them and tell them and have
You
them
gonna
talk
be washing
real,
your ankles.
No, just one-on-one talks
If there-
on how. Like, 'cause I
Okay.
got a friend who did 12 years, and that's the one person that I've seen come out of prison who came out with a straight mind. And he said, "Bro, I done seen niggas get. I done seen." He said, "I even feel like they bringing in certain drugs because we knew what was coming in,
Shit, so-
but it was something called K2." He said, "Bro, and I don't even know how the hell that shit hit the hit our unit. He said because we watch it. He said, so to be honest, I think they bring that shit in because it's so many of these
No
young boys.
contraband gets into prison without the guards.
They bring it in.
Yeah.
Nothing
So
gets in
it's
without
so much
them.
going on. That's what needs to be talked about because we are glorifying this jail
We are.
until
We
your ass really
glorifying the
behind that
money
wall.
by
I
any
done
means
heard parents
necessary.
call the jail and
Yes,
say,
sir.
"Oh, my son,
MOE, money
my
over
son
everything.
having problems in the unit. Ma'am, your son in jail. Ma'am, you can't do a damn thing
You
for him
can't
behind this
complain.
wall." But we don't. It's not the reality. Black people don't give a fuck about shit until it becomes some shit. Then everybody,
The worst shit that I ever heard
Wow.
in Savannah was I overheard a boy that was probably about 14 or 15, and he said he didn't say if I go to jail. He said when I go to jail.
Right.
Say the Zulu because when I was young,
That's crazy.
no facts. Because when I was going to Spencer, right, elementary, and I realized this because I sat down for 3,650 days and nights. You know what I'm saying, behind that wall. You know what I'm saying, and I held it down.
10 years.
You feel me? I held it down day for day, night for night, right? And I've been home 5 years. Shout out.
Shout out to you.
Quit playing. And it's like, when I was younger, you know what I'm saying? I was talking to Zulu earlier, like as far as the spells and the power that we have in the tongue, right? When I was young, we called it up the road. You feel me? Up the road, it sound like going to Kroger. You feel me?
Going up the road.
Yeah, I'm going. Oh yeah, my uncle just came from up the road. Oh, just up the road. Okay.
Just up the
And
road.
boom, yeah. So when I'm seeing them, let me tell you though, cause I called it too. You feel me? Cause I won't get a body. You know what I'm saying? I like shit. I know I'm gonna get a body. I'm gonna come home. I'm gonna be straight. You feel me? Cause that's how I was going. You feel me? That's and there's other people projections upon me too. Cause I remember shout out Mr. Benjamin Hammond, man. I love his brother, man. Big. He used to say ADT back in the day. But he used to see me. He's like, young criminal. He used to see me coming like young criminal. I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, why you call me young criminal? You feel me? He see his son in like that Seaport, that we was talking about, that Seaport thug in my style. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's like when I used to see people come home from prison, they be buff. You know what I'm saying? They got the females. You know what I'm saying? People throwing parties. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Look
Real.
good. You feel me? They get respect. I'm like, oh shit. You feel me? Like, boy, when I come from up the road, you feel me? Like, you know what I'm saying? It's like a rite of passage. It's like something that was guaranteed as in the life that we, you know what I'm saying? In our life. You feel me? And it didn't sound too hard. You feel me? Up the river,
Brother,
up the road.
I got friends
You know
that
what
when
I'm
we were
saying?
15, 16 caught 25-year sentences.
Listen.
Some of them just
Same.
got free in the last 5, 6 years.
They
right?
didn't say they didn't see if they would have told me that you were gonna go through systematic slavery. If they would have told me that you gonna be part of the slave caste system, if they would have said that you were gonna be in a kennel like a dog and you gonna get beat up by the CERT team, if they would have told me that you gonna see men be emasculated, if they would have said that you would have seen
They'd have told me you couldn't get no pussy. It'd been over with for me.
But same time, let me say this. Hold on, let me say this now as well because it's a hub. It's a hub. You feel me? Like when it's prophecy. Like Jonah in the well, Daniel in the lion's den, Joseph by his brothers. You feel me? He and then prison. It's about isolation. It's about being with, you know what I'm saying, being cast out. Like the most trying of times is meant to be brought. So when you sit amongst the ranks of people that's going through the worst hellish situation that anybody can possibly ever go through in earth, you feel me? And watching somebody go through that day for day, it gives you a certain perspective and a certain perception of life and, you know, self. And like I was telling my brother,
I make it look good.
No, not even just making it look good, because it's like it's something serious. It's part of it's
your community, your surroundings.
It's your
It's
community.
the celebration of ignorance.
I did 3 days in a holding cell, and they had me fucking handcuffed to a bench. I had to pee on myself and shit.
Right.
I decided I'm never fucking going back, bro.
Yeah.
I can't imagine the 10. They would have told me 10, bitch. I would have murked somebody, because bitch, you gonna have to hold me.
That's
here
what.
now.
See, but they prepared us too.
Yeah.
They prepared us like just I was just as stowed off as I needed to be.
So, but here's the thing. Here's the
What's
thing.
being
Here's the
said,
thing.
though, is
Here's the thing. And I get what you're saying. Here's the thing. I say this about capitalism. I'm gonna say about this.
Oh, no, not capital.
If it could have done it, it would have done it by now.
What?
But it hasn't because it's not gonna. So if trap music, if drill music could have turned this corner and did something positive and said something positive,
They would have done it by now.
it would have been done it by now,
For
and
sure.
it hasn't.
not
And because wait, because it hasn't, because it's not gonna, because that's not where money gets made.
Yeah, we don't get money like that.
You can't sit back and go, well, we
That's
just
what I'm.
wait. I've heard you. I heard you like at length. Like when I left, you were talking, and when I came back, you were still going. So you gotta let like some other ideas like circulate, right? So yeah, I get it, but the truth is, some things reform is not going to fix.
Speaking of Gunna, Young Thug was talking his ass off. Young Thug was pillow talking his ass off.
Listen, bro. I'm
I was trying to circulate and oscillate the conversation.
What was
man.
Thug talking about, man?
Yo, man, he
fucked us up.
is.
Thug-
Yo,
Thug-
My whole generation got
Thug
fucked
said, "I
up
never
with
put him on."
Scarface. When
Yeah.
every boy my age saw Scarface,
Everybody want to sell cocaine.
we said we gonna fucking be like this. We gonna have big guns and big
Yeah.
cars and
Yeah.
fat
Jay-Z
booty
says-
bitches and fucking all the money.
Jay-Z said
Very
Scarface
good.
the
That's
movie
very
did more than Scarface the rapper to me. So I still can't
Well,
blame
no,
that for all the shit that happened to me.
Who I want with it, who you want with it.
I can't help but see the point being missed though.
Favorite.
No.
No,
the point is not being missed. It's just not necessarily being agreed upon. Like, no, I don't think anybody I don't think hip hop has been around. I'm damn near 50, and it's been around longer than me.
It started in my neighborhood.
So
only a year.
when you
Only a year
like
with the old
a
ass.
year or two, like,
Only
you know
a
what I'm
year with
saying?
your old ass.
Yeah.
So when you watch
Rockin' to the bang
bang boogie, say up jump the boogie to the rhythm of the boogie and the beat. What you see is not a test. I'm just rapping to the beat. It's just me, the crew, and the squad. They gonna try to move your feet.
Break it down.
Nobody was selling drugs in that. Nobody.
So check it out.
in that song.
So check it out. So when you seen the evolution of it and the depravity that has come with something that has gotten as big as it's gotten. Mic check 1 2.
You was talking. You was speaking on something. Your mic cut off. You was like, nah, nigga.
Why would it?
Nah, nigga.
This one been dropping in and out. too.
Yeah. Speaking too much truth.
Say they juice.
Cut the mic
I'll
off.
put back in. We'll cop another one, brother. I'm ready. I'll put back in. I'll go in with you, bro. We'll cop. We got that on.
I'm saying like when
check
y'all
out.
just brought up a valid point with
Charge him
the beginning of rap. It was
It
positive.
started off
In
positive.
that time,
That wasn't positive.
In that
was
time-
music.
That was
Hop,
some bull jive.
but in that time, if you look at what was going on,
They were
the
playing house.
demand.
It was the
The-
worst time.
Watch my point. The
They don't
demand
ride bikes
for
with baskets on 'em.
positivity
Was needed.
was there.
The what? The
So
demand for what?
The demand for positivity was there.
Okay.
So the
Raise the roof.
supply being created was positivity, and we was moving in positivity.
And then they dropped crack
And then
project.
NWA came out with "Fuck the Police."
No.
Yeah.
And then when they saw and
you know
the
what?
demand
You can't skip
and
that.
the
They
demand
dropped-
for our unity,
They dropped
was-
crack in the
when
project,
that came out,
then
the
NWA
demand
came.
for our unity was on point. Everybody was demanding unity.
Yeah.
Public Enemy.
Then they
days.
came out with the rap that was talking about fuck the ops.
Yeah.
It's about us. I'm just going off what's being said. And in that time, the demand for positivity and unity was there.
What you
Whether
mean?
it was negative or not, it was the demand for unity. So we was listening to that.
one.
What I'm saying is when them folks caught on to how we move and we gain a plethora of
And the amount of money
listeners
we were spending on music.
Yeah.
and the amount of music, that too. They took that and they like, oh shit, we could do this. We can pour this into the community and do this with because music and vibration, music and vibration, like you said, is hypnotic, is all of that.
No.
And so when they did that, they took control over what was shown. I'm telling you, supply and
And then the
demand
people
is
still
real.
have
So
to choose
nobody. I mean, that's the point
whether
that
or not
people.
to eat the
Go
poison.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead. No, go ahead. Please.
I got a
Oh
demand.
no,
for,
Hold on.
I was like, I just
I
had
got a demand
theory.
for an Android
this
charger.
is just some random thought of theory.
Yeah.
Okay, when it started, because you take all, like when you take the crack epidemic started after basically.
It was 1982.
All right,
In
you got
80,
Fred.
82.
After
and
weed
Fred
and coke.
Hampton was murdered when?
Oh, talking about 19.
He was doing it in the 70s.
Yeah, 70s. You on some 70s, like
Okay.
71,
All
72?
right.
What we
All
talking
right,
about?
so bring it around.
Okay.
Yeah.
At that time, the Black Panthers was that fight.
Fact.
But they made us public enemy number one. Okay.
Fact.
Right.
After
The media.
After that, the Black Panthers got disbanded. You got crack and
Disband.
AIDS.
AIDS.
They went
You got
hand in
crack,
hand.
They went
AIDS, and what else?
Unemployment.
And drug. And that's when they brought in the weapons. They brought in the weapons. Okay. What the crack did.
You know who they is, boy.
That's what I've been trying to figure out for a long time. Who was there?
And then around this time is
the white people. Like, I don't know why we gotta keep pretending like the people who control governments. I don't understand why we're not doing
Thank you, man. High five over there.
No, we hate
High five, man.
Then we got the black men that.
Okay, hold on. Let her finish. Let her finish, please.
Let the woman speak.
Go ahead.
You got Section 8 tells them push the black man out. You got crack telling you that either you sell it to make money, you use it because you so oppressed, and you either gonna end up dead or in jail anyway.
But it's gonna be part of your life.
So now we got the music. The music and all of this already got our men. I honestly feel as this time period and as it's going on, it took our women. Because if you think we got Lil Wayne, everybody, this whole colorism, people don't want to talk about colorism, especially amongst girls. Because for me to be my complexion and had dark hair, I had a lot of beef with a lot of light-skinned girls. A lot of light-skinned foreign girls thought that because you black or because you brown-skinned, that you're ugly. Lil Wayne, I like a long hair, thick, red bone. All you talked about is foreign. So it taught us to hate ourselves. Now you got this BBL culture. It has took our women. The woman is the love of the family.
Commodified.
So now the woman, she cares so much about this. She not giving it to her children. They
big
already
little
took the
system.
man.
Well, that's because
So
we're
now
pretty
it's not-
simple, and you
Because
wave
we
an ass in front of us.
allowed
We'll-
in.
You wave your ass in front of
Man,
us.
it's not
I've
like
been
dark
trying to
skinned
say
guys.
this one thing, and it's killing me.
Go ahead, please,
Go off,
please,
Queen.
please,
It's
please.
because we are in the rise of anti-intellectualism.
Yes.
People don't want to be smart.
Well, that becomes that happens at the end of
It's
every
like-
civilization.
Intellectualism.
it.
I got you.
Yeah.
Look,
yeah.
As
There's
a
no
people,
answer.
we
Y'all
are
remember Jim Crow?
allowing-
The Jim Crow? Y'all
Hold on.
remember the
One
Jim
second.
Crow?
That's a real deep thing.
Was it? Please continue, though. I want you to go ahead. Please keep going.
anti-intellectualism.
I was just saying that there's not nothing. There's something you can do, read books, preserving art, preserving history, but there's nothing you really can do as an individual with what's happening. This is a global country fanatic. The media is doing it. Our politicians are doing it. We're being told to be dumber. We're being told to stop reading, to listen to the music.
A lot of it, I don't think is deliberate. A lot of it,
Our people are very weak right now.
a lot of it is happenstance. Technology changes, and then somebody finds a way to take advantage
they
of it.
changed technology once they knew how to take advantage of it.
Listen, we having this conversation. We know what they doing, and we are allowing it.
Yeah.
It's
But
our.
but it starts in home. It starts.
That's
in
what I'm
home.
saying. It's our fault.
Yeah,
Guess
it
what, though?
starts.
Guess what, no, it
It's
takes
our
1, 2,
fault.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
It's
8,
simple.
9 adults.
But
to
so
come
here's
together
my
and
pushback.
Supply
spread
and
it to the
demand.
So
chain.
here's my
Go
pushback,
spread it
because
to
what
the
you're
chain.
saying is the free market controls should have the control over it, and we should just learn to manipulate the market, and then we could control the outcome.
I ain't saying
So that if that's a problem, because at the end of the free market, the whole point of the free market is profit. So the minute your theory isn't profitable, and doesn't have the
It could
3%
cut
growth
funding.
and all this other stuff,
It's they theory.
then you are going to lose.
You're going to cut your funding.
You're going to cut
immediately.
funding. Like, no, this isn't.
Well, they are cutting funding.
And so then,
Immediately.
so
that
yeah,
only
when I
matters
wait,
because it's the
wait.
people we care about it.
When we came up and there was
Our fault.
EPMD. I mean, there
It's a lot
was
of inner.
there was those
Public
positive
enemy.
public
EPMD.
enemy.
EPMD.
There was
Didn't they deserve that punch in
De
the
La
mouth
Soul.
from
I'm frustrated.
yeah. Wait.
KRS-One?
KRS-One,
Chris?
Rakim.
Boy, Chris?
It was a
Yeah,
lot
there
of that
were a lot of
shit out
positive
there.
stuff, but
Yes,
their
yes,
positivity doesn't do two things.
Because we are.
It doesn't fuel the prison system, and it doesn't fuel commerce. You don't buy things when you already feel good about you.
The same way as now, you got, like she said, Jordan Lucas, you got Lupe Fiasco, you got like
Yeah.
you
Logic.
have Well, I ain't gonna use Logic whack ass.
No, yeah.
But you have a lot of positive. You have a lot of positive rappers out there.
I don't say a
that
lot, but there are
no, there is
significant.
there
They're
is a
significant.
lot. People aren't listening to him, and people don't know who they are.
Hey Reno.
I'm a slightly
Sorry,
positive rapper, but people don't care until I start saying fuck bitches,
messengers.
You know, fuck bitches. I got this clip on my hip.
So then
yada,
why?
Yada, yada.
So then why is it like that though?
Because that's what people have been
Programmed to do.
Programmed.
And so then before we go to another level,
I know
who did the programming and
White
to what
folks.
was the point?
Yeah, who
White
is this
people.
And
person?
what was the point?
Nah, it ain't just white people because
No,
you
it
don't
is
have
white
to
people.
drink the poison.
Who is they
You
though?
don't. But when the poison, but when you have a 2 liter of poison and you have a fucking shot of positivity, they're gonna go for the poison.
Only if they're not self-actualized. and
Especially
self-aware.
most of them aren't.
if the poison is
got
if
a
your
fat
poison,
ass on it and has some dopamine, makes you feel good. Give you
if
some
your
feel-good brain
poison
chemicals.
has the sugar in it, you know what I'm saying? Then they take it.
They gave you Kool-Aid and tap water and said try the tap water. Nah, you don't like that? Here's a big picture of Kool-Aid, and the Kool-Aid was the bullshit.
So we have this problem where we're trying to forgive ourselves of the stuff that we've ingested and trying to be okay with
No, you just got to stop ingesting it.
yeah, you do. But then so
No, we need to bring shame back. Shame needs to make
that's like
shame
telling
needs
people
to
stop
make a
eating
progress because
McDonald's.
everybody, at least she get in her bag, so it's okay for your ass to be like, it's okay. We keep saying, well, we keep just. It's not okay. But that's what we do. We just keep.
We overlook the bad behavior because everybody wants more money.
Right.
We need to practice forgiveness, right, and accountability at the same time. Though it's like okay, I get it because I was born without a chance too. I was born in a war that been going on, and I didn't even know it. You feel me? So I get it. Yet, I'm telling you, I got something for tap water, and I get it. You know, it do something. They say it do something with my panio. Hey, I'm thirsty and I'm parched. Yet, when you tell me the truth. You know, for those, everybody ain't gonna make it. When you tell me the truth, it's not upon you what they execute upon. It's not upon you. It's upon what you say. You know what I'm saying? Wash your hands and know that you did what you were supposed to do. Because we were born it's not about. It's not no solution.
At the end of the day, everybody can't go.
What about the beginning of the day?
At the end of the day, everybody can't go. Harriet Tubman left slaves behind because everybody can't fucking go.
That part.
Okay, because guess what?
Everybody can't go.
That part.
You have to make that choice within yourself. You can't. I can sit in this room and tell everybody in this bitch, you know what? Y'all should go eat at Chick-fil-A. And then y'all have to make that decision.
Eat chicken.
Exactly. You have to make that decision whether or not I want that chicken. I don't want that chicken. I want beef. I don't want that chicken. I want broccoli. I don't want that chicken. At the end of the day, everybody can't go. So we can't sit. I mean, it's cool for conversation's sake to sit here and act like, yeah, there's a solution at the end of the day. But like Glorilla say, at the end of the day gotta end. You feel me? At the end of the day gotta end.
You know.
Hold on 1 second. Yeah,
I will say this though.
Shout out to King, because sometimes you need royalty in the building.
But you can wrap this in.
Yes,
What's his name? All right. Chris Tucker said, "What is two kinds of black people?" Right?
It's black people and niggas.
Black people and niggas.
Yeah.
If you look at even whites got rednecks.
Mm-hmm.
Rednecks and niggas got a lot of connections to them. Like certain Hispanics, they got they little, I don't know what they call a little group,
Spicks.
but they got they little, but guess what? Because I can relate. If I listen to George Lopez, I can laugh my ass off at him because we still have a lot
George
of
Lopez
connections.
is
We all have a group in every race that's a little bit more.
Gutter.
Yeah.
More gutter
Right,
every
I think
time.
Asians they call them gooks or something like that.
What that's do the commonality in that is poverty and lack of education.
You got white.
There you go.
You got white forces on and you got black
so
forces
back to
on.
what you were saying. Everybody just
Everybody can't
The
go.
only difference
Everybody's
between the
misguided,
trailer
man.
park and the projects is that one smokes Marlboro and the other smokes Newports. But the poverty, the lack of resources, the second-rate education.
And then there's that nigga over there with a BD.
He said he's BD, man.
Then there's a nigga over there with a BD.
Trace, man.
so it's
King,
How you doing?
King, what's
you doing?
poppin', King? I was hoping to see you today, bro.
Chilling, man.
The man was smart. He knew it was gonna be cold in here.
Yeah, I was hoping to see you today, King.
Icy.
Yeah.
You got the king, the jester, and the troll under the bridge. Shout out.
City boys.
Sheesh. Just been here, and Zulu's been making great points about us trying to be better.
I've never met you, but
people.
I love your mind so far.
Yeah, he's going
Say what?
crazy.
I love your mind. I've never met you.
It's a terrible place. Terrible place. Thank you.
Why would you do that? Why would you do that?
Y'all are wild.
Why would you do that? No, it's hilarious. It's hilarious to me in this corner where nobody can do that to me. But why would you do that to me?
What happened?
He held hands with King Bogus and talked to a higher power.
Well, hold my hand.
Yeah.
Hold my hand. Let's talk to the jellyfish.
Bro, do you want a shot?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Would anybody like some of this Resposado? Would you like to take a Resposado? No.
You can't put your lips upon a motherfucking thing.
Anything, sir. No, you.
All right, so
you take your
Bogus,
top lip and you
Mr.
put
Bogus, King,
your bottom.
Sire.
This is crazy work right now.
Yeah, this crazy work going on.
Madhouse.
So,
It's insane.
King Bogus, have you heard anything have you listened to
I
anything?
caught a bit of it on the way up here.
On the way up here, what did you hear so far? What were you hearing?
I heard hip hop. I heard crack was great. Whoa, a lot of high points. A lot of high points in crack.
It's great. Good try.
High points are not great.
No. But no, the black plight, black experience, the black exploitation of it all. But yeah.
Yeah, I've been trying to figure that out. That's what I was saying. Who is they? We've been trying to figure this one out.
They, the prison
Who
industrial
is
complex
they?
invested in the
They has
music
been
business.
crazy.
Right, so
Shareholders.
So here's the thing, right? And I hate it. And old people used to do that, even especially when I was a kid. Like, who is they? First of all,
They is that white girl at Aldi
we know
with that
who
mohawk.
they are, right? We don't live in a system filled with like like this isn't photosynthesis, right? Like this isn't like some natural phenomenon that just happens and then we just happen to be on the losing end of it. Things happen because people do things to people to get things done.
Bingo.
So when you're looking at the system as it works, it's a contrived system. That means it has been created, synthesized. Somebody had to create it, and the ends of it have to be in place. So when you go to jail and J-Pay is a big thing, and you got to pay all this money.
Yeah,
and
but so is the vendor that brings the snacks in. So is the fucking guy that makes the uniform. So is the manufacturer of the steel and the concrete.
Right. So when all of those people
get paid,
are they?
They get paid when you get locked up. All those people get a cut.
So when people say who are they, like it's supposed to like be some flex, like no, they are
all the industries that go along to support the shit.
Hey, say job. I think when they say they, I think like Zulu was saying.
Yeah.
I think they is a rhetorical question.
It would be great if you put that on the mic. Yeah.
When my grandma asked me, when I be like, they, you know what I'm saying? Like, we try to put the blame on they. So, like sis been saying, like, they is a reflection. They is us. We is them. We the one that,
too.
you feel me? So, like, I think it's a rhetorical question. It's like
they is the guy looking at you looking back at you in the mirror.
Right, but it's like I told you how I write my grandma. Is like, you know what I'm saying? I still write her. And when she asked me, like, my mama asked me, or they say,
or they, you know what I'm saying? They hit me with a question that is really like.
You were supposed to stay on the mic, bro.
I got another mic. Hold on.
You just got to move. You continue with the point and moved away from the mic.
I'm talking about wild style.
Mic check.
Hey,
Wild style is crazy.
so when
Empress.
hey girl, I'm not like that. When they hit me with a question, when they. Yeah, bro. Well,
They didn't make
No,
Young
but
Thug
it's
say that about Andre 3000.
Self-discovery question. No, cause I wonder why.
Yeah, no, he was bugging. That was bugging.
They was
That
bugging.
was
They
bugging.
made me bug. And this is what I'm telling you. It's not. I was born in the war without a chance. Now I'm making it. No.
So
hold on, Jive.
Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, brother.
When
Go
we
ahead.
say they, like I want to shout out Zulu. Cause when we say they Zulu,
Wait, what? What did he say that was
No, I want to
paused?
find out too because he paused me for no reason.
You said you want to shout a Zulu.
Yeah, that was crazy.
I want to shout out.
Shout
Oh,
out.
yeah.
I heard it.
My bad, bro. My bad.
I am high though.
My bad.
You got no
My bad. I've been drinking in this corner by myself. So
Listen, y'all try
I ain't
to.
got
This is a
shit.
VHS. They want to hit the button real quick. I'm trying to. Hey, I'm trying
That's
to.
a bar.
I'm trying to talk to Zulu. I'm telling Zulu that I like because bro, like this is a and this is a song that never ends. Because this is a revolution. Because a luta continual. Because the river is a river. The flows. You feel me? That never stops. You feel me? It's something that we are until.
So check it out. And I feel you, right?
Check what?
But these problems weren't forever, right?
Problems?
So the issues that we're having, especially inside of the conversation of music, this wasn't always the problem with music. So that kind of stance that we're having is kind of like what they made us believe about Israel in the 90s when we didn't have the ability to like have any other media inform our belief.
Israel in the 90s?
Because they made us think it was 1,000-year-old war and it was from the Bible and they were always fighting and they're always gonna be fighting. And we were so gullible, we believed it.
We weren't just gullible. We didn't have the means of
We didn't have the
communication.
right.
We couldn't talk about.
Right.
So
then-
you had to read it in the newspaper and take that as the truth.
So then now here we are with a wealth of knowledge in front of us, and we're choosing to believe that same kind of narrative.
I know exactly how the fuck we got here.
How?
Go ahead.
Jerry fucking Springer.
Jerry.
When we started,
The Godfather.
when we started
Trash
tuning in,
TV.
Yeah.
when we started tuning
You say Jerry Springer was the vector.
Can
Jerry Springer really did it. When we started
Can I have
tuning
2
in,
minutes?
He regrets it.
when we started tuning in and looking at the spectacle of our fucking neighbor doing shit that we would be embarrassed to see go on across
Better
the
them than
fucking
me.
street, and we tuned into that shit. We said, let me watch the wreck of your fucking life, you ignorant poor
it's like laughing at my
motherfucker.
pain. It's like laughing at my
The
pain.
man,
Laughing
the
at my
man,
pain.
the
And then
man.
they said,
The
and
ratings
then
went up.
collectively,
They loved it.
all of us in society
The
said,
ratings went up.
there
love it
is
too.
nothing that I can be ashamed of anymore. Because
listen,
I'm a
the fake, but it's-
spectacle.
it's like-
this is the circus they gave
So-
fucking Rome.
Can I
while it was
have-
fucking
can I have
falling.
2 minutes?
So what you saying that? Where does that put the gladiators in Rome?
Yeah, there was entertainment.
Because that was the same.
That was the sacrifice.
slaves. They were slaves.
That was the same shit though.
They were slaves. They
But
were.
it was still
You got to
entertainment.
live as long as you won.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
there was
Yeah,
entertainment.
but you
There's
didn't.
bread-
You didn't
bread and
volunteer to
circus.
be there.
Girl fight.
All that good stuff.
Brooke Valentine.
Can I have 2 minutes?
Hey, they get busy. They get busy.
Huh?
Let my girl have
All right, let's go. Empress, 2 minutes.
Oh shit! Put the timer on. Empress about to get her shit off.
Oh yeah.
Gotta get her back.
STFU.
The overall problem with
I see
all of
poor
the,
Empress.
I see. Boy.
I appreciate that.
Bro, nah, facts. I need that shirt.
Tell me when it start.
Go. Yeah.
I appreciate that, but the problem with damn near all our topics, I assume I'm gonna say my theory is that
First of all, see that. Yeah, see that. God damn.
we do. I think this is a real thing, man.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Mike.
You covering the mic, though.
Yeah.
So let's keep in mind that they brought us to the system they was creating. Fuck
Who's they?
they, them folks, the folks that govern this system we in, the folks that created the
The
United
Romans.
States of America
Let her go.
as it is politically and governmentally and socially and all of that. The people that created the system we stand
You're
in.
talking about the people that picked up on the transatlantic slave trade after the trans-Arab slave trade.
all of that.
Exactly.
All of that. The
Okay, yeah.
people-
Let her.
See, that's what we need to do right there.
the people that created this system that we subjected to, that we trying to succeed in, that's not meant for us.
They inherited it from the Arabs.
And
Well,
also
that's a separate point.
Also
Let her go.
Also
Yeah.
not meant for us. But what I'm saying is they literally brought us out of wherever we was at doing whatever we was doing, and they brought us into a system they were creating for their sustainability, for their success. And what I'm saying is that the problem in all of our topics is that we are comfortably uncomfortable, and y'all okay with that. And what I'm saying is there is a system that's giving us no options but the options that they give us, and we drive to do anything, including trap rap, and drill rap. We drive to do anything to succeed and live sustainably as much as we can in a system that was not created for us. The problem is that we care to succeed in a system that's not for us, and by any means possible, we'll do anything to do that, including I gotta get paid. What I'm saying,
Then how come?
what I'm,
We gotta hold on. Let her finish.
what I'm saying is the only reason we care about anything is a dollar that we don't have to have. Everything that we pay for, everything that we strive hard for, the earth gives us naturally. I'm gonna always say that. And when I start talking on this topic, everybody get uncomfortable or don't want to hear about it, because again, y'all are comfortably uncomfortable in a system that's not created for us. Y'all comfortable living in it because it's the only option that y'all see, but we got more than one option. But the easy route is to live in this system and try to make it and die
make trap music.
and do everything that you can, including making trap music.
That's the
to
easy
get
way out.
the dollar to live in a system. What I'm saying is the easy way is choosing to live in this system and try to find any kind of mechanism in order to succeed, whether it be writing computer codes, whether it be rapping trap music, whether it be sexing, whether it be singing, whether it be whatever the options they give us. All of these plethora of options, we choose one of them or two of them or seven of them and try really hard to work at these only options they give us to succeed in a system that wasn't created for us.
Yeah.
So what I'm saying is we let Tulsa, they fucked up everything that we tried to create. The problem is we are still living in a system. They shut us down and made us feel like we couldn't goddamn create our own systems on their land, so-called they land, and we gave into that, and so now we fighting so hard to find by any means necessary, including negative propaganda.
Well, that doesn't get a pass. Just because I was born poor, I don't have the right to kill somebody's child for money.
When the other option, the second option, which is harder but better for our people, is to create our own, get our own land, get out their system. If we gotta move, if we gotta leave, if we gotta come together and buy land, nobody really wanna get out their system. Y'all wanna bitch and complain about everything that it take to succeed, about the influence that they system, how they using us to create a certain dialect or system and propaganda, make our people stay separated, split our women and our men up, have our women and our men being dumb and stupid and fucking and sucking and sending out messages. They are controlling the dynamic and we are falling into it and we are allowing it. And every conversation that we have to try to get up out of it or a solution is based on a system not created for us. And instead of us...
Well, I didn't choose where I was born. I was born here, so I have to operate within the means that I was given. I didn't fill out application.
Same for the trap rapper. Same for the people that we talking now.
That's not the same.
No, it's not the same.
What I'm saying is...
The trap rapper didn't choose to be born into a system where the laws were designed against him, but he did choose to trap.
Trap.
Because there's always an option.
And some people, only given certain options. You don't know until you know. When you know better, you do better. You don't know. Okay. If I wouldn't have caught my nephew, if I wouldn't have told my nephew, listen, y'all. If I wouldn't have told my nephew that you can take that same intellect and skill that it take to manipulate and lie, if I wouldn't have told him that he could do this with that, and here's how, he would have continued to keep manipulating and lying. And if it's in his spirit and his essence to continue doing that, even knowing the positive,
so
then that's
you took
just on him.
responsibility for his well-being and you taught him something different.
All I did was saw something. All I did because I experienced and was
because
exposed.
you love him, because it's your nephew.
And you got to
wait.
What I'm saying is,
hey.
If you
like
don't,
wait.
Can I?
You've been going for like 4 or 5 minutes.
Man, how you gonna monitor a point?
Because you said 2 minutes.
It ain't been 2 minutes.
Yes,
I've been being interrupted.
It has.
Closing the bubble.
Wait,
I'm talking to Zulu.
Wait, stop, please, just stop. When I say like, look, for real, like for real. Because I can be like the jerk and like
why people talking.
Like I could like cut mics off and be like that jerk, and then nobody wants to come back because whatever. Or we can just, be respectful of people when they're talking.
That's
right?
what I'm saying.
So, to be 100% fair, then we're gonna get to the point. You've been talking a lot. and you've been getting your point across.
I had 2 moments where I was talking. The first one that you said was long-winded, and this one I just asked for.
No.
Other than that, I've been quiet.
No, that's not true.
Purposefully because you called it out.
But check it out. Check it out. Check it out.
And it's out.
Hold on. Check it out. For everyone here, when you hear somebody make have to let them make their point. Because, and I haven't been saying too much, but Brittany has been trying to get in on these conversations. Y'all are not listening to when, I don't know if it's because she's a girl or her voice is soft or whatever. But
she asked
I don't, wait. That was just one point. Like I watched her try to get in and I go, hey y'all, and y'all even overtalk me.
I've been
because
quiet.
y'all are not listening to the other voices in the room who have an in on this conversation.
You can play it
so
back.
please,
I've been quiet.
But that's fine. But there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
9,
like 9, 10 people in here.
10. You 10.
So we have to allow for the other people. We've heard your point, and I get it.
I'm not
and
done
everybody,
with my, I'm
so
not done with my point. I ended up responding to Zulu.
But that was already 3-4 minutes in. I looked at the timer and I watched you, and I was like, all right, well, she's still cooking. People letting her cook. That's fine. But at some point, you have to allow other people to have an in on this conversation. You are very passionate about this, and I get it. But there are other people in this room and in this conversation.
I wasn't stopping nobody from saying nothing. I was replying to Zulu.
But so here's the thing: when Zulu says what he says, let's give him the floor to his content, to the point that he's made. If Zulu gets long with him, we can do the same thing to him.
I don't get long with him.
We was sharing the dialect. He was actually listening. When you interrupted it, he was listening to what I was saying because I was.
If you go back and listen to this,
I'm gonna say
4 people were talking at the same time.
I can't just in my short time being here. You did have your 2+ minutes. We listened. We let you cook. Then we interjected.
And I was responding to the interjection.
Communication broke down, and that's what Job's addressing.
Right.
Now, when you said you didn't even get your 2 minutes, that's why Job's like, hold on.
Okay.
That's the point he's been making. That's what we've been talking about here for a while. That you did get your 2 minutes. Now, did Zulu interject after your 2 minutes? Yes, he did.
That's because he wasn't raised well.
That's what he was saying.
Right, and I was responding to his interjection.
Now, communication broke down, and that's the first thing.
While I was responding to him, right?
Because communication broke down. Everyone was talking then.
Okay.
So then my
so
thing
I was wrong about the 2
as
minutes.
the mediator, yeah. But as the mediator, he grabbed the room.
Mm-hmm.
Then you were upset because you were trying to get your point across still. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And you said I didn't get my 2 minutes.
Okay, I was wrong for saying I didn't get my 2 minutes, but I was literally.
Hey, don't give in. You don't apologize, remember?
No, if
that's an earlier conversation you were.
If I'm wrong, I'm wrong because I'm not apologetic. Because the way I'm not apologetic was for still talking because I was responding to someone who spoke to me after my 2 minutes.
The ultimate point I'm trying to make is that I want because I get feedback from people. And when the conversation gets like this, I clicked off. I stopped listening. There was too many people talking and nobody listening.
That's when I stopped.
And they stopped listening. So then, what's the point of having this conversation if we can't make the space for the people who are our audience to be able to follow us? Because we think, whoever we are, that the point that we're making is so important that nobody else can be heard. And then if 4 people think that way at the same exact time, then even though 4 people are talking, nobody is listening and nobody can hear anything.
Pandemonium.
So because Zulu was responding to me and I was responding back after the said 2 minutes, the conversation was still flowing. Anybody else that was talking while I was responding to Zulu, who was responding to my 2 minutes.
Well, I interrupted you. So
No.
Yeah,
you did.
Started it.
Whatever it is, I was speaking on your response. So anybody else that was talking was the ones that was tripping out.
So, but we definitely have to make space for everybody
and that's fine.
Because if we go,
so we just don't respond to people that's responding to what we said.
We allow the space for them to complete their thought.
Uh-huh.
Right, and then hear me, like he said, the mediator. I'm gonna be like, hey, let's calm down.
That's fine.
Brittany, what did you have to say? Yo, did you have something you wanted to say? So when I say that, that just has to be what it is. And you have to be okay with, all right, I had my moment. Yo, what did you have? Because I'm listening. I'm seeing people raise their hand. And when you're making your point, you're not seeing that.
Right.
You're not seeing the other people like, looking at me. Like, so we have to be cognizant that there are a bunch of people in the room.
So are we answering responses to what we're saying, or are we acknowledging the people that want to talk while we answer?
Shout out to Neurogum.
Like,
if an interjection is interjected by an interjection
sure.
that's interjected by an interjection,
Indubitably.
that's where the breakdown in conversation happens. And then people aren't listening because there aren't enough complete thoughts being made in order for anybody to follow. So we just got, all I'm doing is trying to create order so everybody can do the thing that we're doing. Yeah. So like he's been raising his hand for a second.
I don't want anything important. I just wanted to point out that that Jive took 2 shots of Hennessy, and I would like my Reposado back so I could take a shot as well. Yeah, that was all I wanted. I've been watching you.
My personal consumption.
She was getting her points off. I was just watching you. Like Jive is over there getting this shit off.
Okay, we just on weed only right now.
Okay, so here's my thing. Here's my thing right now. I want to start the second part of this conversation. I want to start it on this side of the room. And then I want it to move around, and I want to see if we could keep an order in thought processes and whatever. So, Brittany.
Can we go home by 10:30 at least?
I'm not holding y'all hostage.
I am.
I have a cat, and she gets lonely.
That was the cutest thing ever. All right, so we got 27 minutes before this lady gets out of here. Brittany, what are you hearing in this conversation so far?
Y'all, I get tired, y'all. The system is systeming. The system wants us to fail. I know the system wants us to fail. How other people raise their kid, I accept it. How other people raise their kids is none of my goddamn business.
Facts.
That is your child. If you don't care about their well-being, I am putting too much energy into your child.
Facts.
Oh, yes.
That child becomes my responsibility when it's a non-functioning adult that shares my society.
I know it takes a village to raise a child, but also we gotta also care about our mental health as a community. So we take on that child, we try our best to inform that child and guide that child, but not raise that child, because we can't control that home environment. As someone who works with children, I can't control that home environment. All I can do is affect you right now at this moment and shine some light on you and have you see yourself. Be the individual change you want to see. You don't like rap, you don't like trap, you don't like drill, don't play that. When you're shining your light, don't play that. I don't like rap that much. You see me, I don't really play that much rap. I'll play some female rap because I love some female empowerment, but I don't listen to a lot of rappers. I don't know what's happening with the Young Thug and Gunna and none of that.
Me either.
That is fair.
That's all I've been wanting to talk about.
Misogyny is actually y'all misogyny is y'all talking over me. That's what misogyny is. Please don't side me. I'm a Misandra. I will calm everything down.
See, Misandra is crazy.
She said Misandra. Her locks are about to stand up.
Right, yo.
That's an
actually, I really don't like men. Y'all really irk me. I really need like 24 hours to recover every time I see one of y'all.
Damn.
Wow.
I really don't like you, boy.
I really don't like you, boy.
You're lucky I'm around you right now.
To your cat.
I do something too.
Like I love my dad.
Okay, let her go. Let her go.
Uncle, like I love my cousin. I may not like y'all for my own personal reasons, but I love y'all, and that is a different type of.
I feel that. That's dope.
Yeah,
That's
sometimes I
dope
tell my mama I don't like you. I love you. I don't like you all the time.
I still don't need
I
you.
love you.
I still don't need you on my 6. I need you.
Yeah.
You don't have to like me. Put me on your sit. Personal opportunities to affect change. Right. If you don't like something, you can do something about that in your individual life. You can fight back against these systems. Anti-intellectualism is happening, but you don't have to let it affect you.
I can also use my platform and my voice to amplify ideas, right?
Yeah.
I'm hitting over 1 million people every 6 months.
Damn.
Right? That's just on one profile, right? So when I talk about things, whether they interact or not, I know I'm being heard.
Facts.
Right? And That's what I'm doing, right? Because I could talk if this mic wasn't on, this conversation would be less valuable to me because we wouldn't be reaching as many people. But I'm giving up my time and calories tonight because I know there's some joker that's listening to this that may not agree with me and never agree with me, but it has stimulated a damn thought in their head.
The seed that
That's
has
where I
been sown,
feel you
for
on
sure.
the anti-intellectualism, like the combat that I can do, right? Outside of what I can touch is minimal. This gives me a little bit more reach.
Can I have the floor for a second?
So
Floor is lava.
Floor is lava. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Just speaking on the anti-intellectualism that's really plaguing society nowadays, especially our
Niggas don't read.
Right. All right. I've been trying to tell people this.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Get out.
That was
Get out.
insane.
You're done, sir.
My nigga.
That was them 2 shots of Hennessy.
Okay.
That was them 2 shots of Hennessy.
Straight to the floor.
They be tripping on y'all.
Look at the women in the room being quiet.
See,
and
this is
then
that
just
bullshit
talking.
you
He
just
did
talking
just
about.
powerbomb that phone from the top rope.
I
We all
broke
saw
my
that.
other phone last
Gully
night.
brothers.
Same exact thing.
Gully
Cracked the screen.
That's
He's
crazy.
on.
Last night.
Last night, I was
That's
getting out
crazy
the car,
work.
picking up my daughter from work,
Let me
and then I got out the
stop.
car. I didn't realize my phone was in my lap, stood straight up.
But that's so
The phone slapped the
2009.
ground so hard, I felt like it got RKO'd.
Oh man,
Cracked the
Tombstone.
that's rough. My bad.
But I've been living on the edge. I was running around with it naked.
Y'all doing the same
That's-
thing y'all just told everybody not to do.
Yeah, but this how
That's
we
why we
get
got
down.
editing. We gonna edit the clips and put
It's
out
alright.
the real.
Yeah.
I got
The real
I got
spill.
This is how we get.
Go
down.
ahead.
But,
Editing.
Give me the
But now I do want to say this real quick. As far as the anti-intellectualism goes, there is you can take this with a grain of salt, take it or leave it, whatever. There has been at least 8 years of Russian propaganda pumping through the country.
Yes.
Okay, so everything that we've been dealing with the culture wars, whether it be trans people in bathrooms or fucking the race wars, the healthcare issues, or just the social media issues in general, whether it be our hip hop artists like Young Thug going through all these long-winded trials and these DAs doing all this shit that don't make sense. We've got at least 8 years of another country with their hands in our shit.
And that's been part of their plan for a long time.
Exactly. And right now we've got a president who is a Russian puppet.
Yes.
Everybody up under him is installed by Russia. So everything that we get now is
Meant to be divisive.
that's it. So all of these issues, all of the whether it be the drill music that we've been consuming, whether it be the lack of kids entertainment, like there's like they were saying all over online, like there hasn't been music centered for children in years now.
Miss Gracie.
Yeah.
It's all they've grown up listening to is trap and drill. That's it. Even the white kids, because they the ones at the concert.
Goody for them.
So right, hey, good for goose, good for the game.
Miss Gracie
But,
go hard.
But no, there's a lot of shit
Gracie Corner.
that we gotta see as a community, and we gotta stop consuming. Whether it be the Starbucks who funds Israel, whether it be the McDonald's or the Pizza Hut or Taco Bell, all of that, we gotta start looking in our community, growing shit. We gotta, really dissect ourselves from the mainstream and stop complaining about it and actually do something. Because everybody's still watching TV, and even this is streamed on Facebook and Instagram, and those are the same people that's selling us out right now.
Don't you want
All right,
us
so,
to watch us?
Okay.
Nah,
So I wanted to
I don't
get-
want us on entertainment. But I just had to say that because of anti-intellectualism. I'm so sorry, Brad. Do your thing.
Bria, do your thing. What you got?
Oh, I was.
He going to order.
Oh no, I was listening.
Oh no. I just had to get the floor
I
after.
mean, all right. It make you think of everybody seen Hot Tub Time Machine too.
Nope.
Nobody.
shit.
No.
I seen the first one. I haven't seen the
didn't
second.
like
one.
it.
The
I
second
didn't
one,
like it.
they go into the future, and the further they go into the future, the shows are more violent. The shows are more dumber. The shows are more just,
That's crazy.
and it's what we in more vulgar.
It's like sorry to bother
It's
you.
what they're doing now. But back to what she was saying, it starts in your household. It's what you teach. Like if we want to talk music, swear to God, my 13-year-old could rap. Nas, I know I can from beginning to
wanna
front.
do
She
that?
can rap All Right by Kendrick Lamar front to back. And Keep Your Head Up by Tupac front to back. It's what you put in front of your children. This is what, but you have to live the life that you live. It's so easy to point out and say this person's wrong, that person's wrong. It's hard as hell to look at yourself and be like, and actually say, I'm going to do this.
Facts.
Because guess what? I like WAP. I work out to WAP. My child don't know I listen to WAP.
What? Fetty Wap?
No,
You
WAP,
foolish.
women empowerment.
Hey, Gucci Mane, man, you know what you talking
Women
about.
empowerment, WAP.
Like, I like that. I work out to that song.
That's
my
my
kids don't know that I listen to that song.
Right, because you
what?
understand that they're watching you.
Exactly.
Oh, you talking
And
about
that's
wet
at
ass
the
pussy?
gym. Yeah. That.
Oh, damn. I thought you were talking about Gucci Mane. I thought you were talking about.
That's why I said I don't know what WAP is. Come on, bro.
And y'all talk about me not listening.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I mean, it's
So, but here's my pushback, and I want to get your answer to this. So your individual answer.
okay.
Yeah, we could say like as a parent, we have a great input on our children. But you ever seen y'all? I know y'all seen Hate Chris. I mean, Everybody Hates Chris, right?
Yeah.
Who?
Everybody hates Chris. Y'all remember the episode where they went to try to see a hockey game, and they went on like into Bedford Stuyvesant or whatever.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And then they
Wayne
was like.
Gretzky.
And yeah, they wanted to be the Wayne Gretzky
Yeah,
episode.
yeah, I
he had
remember
the bootleg Wayne Gretzky thing on or whatever.
Yeah.
And remember when the white people was messing with him, and his little brother was like, "Yo, he's about to turn up,"
Right.
and he had to pull him to the side, and he looked at the map on the wall and said, "Look,
Where we at?
this is us, a dot," and then he did a circle around the whole. This is them.
That's them.
We're in their stuff.
Them.
So you
them.
can, you know what I'm saying? We got to
Oh,
get
them.
through here. You know what I'm saying? So here's the thing. As a parent, this is what I want your thing from. As a parent, we're the dot. The community filled with all their friends, all of
But who are
their
their
all of their
friends?
other
Who are your
influences.
friends? Because
the
I
community.
can control. It's what I put my child. Let me tell you, I did not know how I was gonna get my child.
Wait.
to
Let
coastal
me.
middle. Oh, okay, go ahead. I'm about to say.
Shout out. I was a Panther.
Because at some point,
Shout out Neurogum.
at some point, this child has to go out into this world.
Exactly, and that's
Right.
your job.
So,
to
wait.
prepare them for it. Okay.
What
So-
about your friends?
We all have taken influence from examples that were more readily available to us than our parents who are overworked, underpaid, doing the best they can.
Stressed out, so tired.
So here we are with a community filled with the thems
They.
and then the you. We can't say it takes a village to raise a child and then not want to cultivate the village. So is
please,
it
I'm just
fair?
ready
Is it
for you to
fair?
jump
Is it
in. We
fair
can't
to
jump in.
put that much weight on parenting
Yes.
and not
Yeah.
that much on
Yeah.
the community
Yeah.
that
No.
we have?
Hold on.
Okay, go ahead.
Again, I didn't know how I was gonna get my child to Coastal Middle School, but I knew for a fact she wasn't going to Hubert. I knew for a fact she wasn't going. The reason being, I have driven for half of these schools. All they do is give these children busy work. They're not really teaching a lot of these kids nothing. You're just giving them a worksheet to keep going. I don't want my child going to a school that got a goddamn sneaker ball because all y'all care about is fashion. You care about what's on your ass and not what's in your head. So I didn't know how I was going to get my child to school. I just say, you know what? I'm going to just get her. I'm going to give it to God and we're going to get her to school. Right there. I can monitor her friends. When I'm in the house, I mute my TV just to hear a conversation or go sit by your door just to hear what conversation coming from it. I can line you up with what's around, but that's me, my job as a parent. As far as a village, the people that's around me, the folks that's around me, I got some solid ass people, and not all of them family. Because I'm strong enough to say, blood or not, your influence is not. I don't want that
allowed
around
in
child
my house.
or around my kids. So it's solely on the parent.
But
See,
As
people
much as
don't
can
want to
be.
take that.
As much as can
As
be.
much as can be, because I can honestly say I came from that. My mother was a single mama. We didn't have a family around us, but we had strong enough people. Now, did I veer off the path and I ain't like I was perfect because I wasn't. But I ain't never been caught up in no bullshit.
When
And
you
I
know
always
better, you
knew how
do
to get
better.
the fuck on. Not to say because I done been around a lot of bullshit. But my mama, that voice always still in the back of your head. If we really try to downplay a parent's influence over a child. My mama gave me influence over music. She taught me how to navigate myself in this world. She didn't coddle me. So guess what? She gave you give your child the instructions. That's why you see a lot of kids who don't have parents. They just
They just wandering.
And you place them in the community.
And you place them in the community.
You choose the community.
And you choose the community.
Apple tree.
That's not necessarily true.
Yeah, because I could say,
You can.
yes,
Can I
Lord.
piggyback on that real quick?
You can.
I agree.
If
And
you don't mind doing
my
the
mother
work.
still is a single mother because she told me the other day, she said, sometimes I look at you and I still think you a loaf of bread in my hand. And she, like, when I be walking, she said, sometimes I remember your first steps, you know what I'm saying, when she see me stumbling, right? And it's like, when I was gone for them days and nights, you know what I'm saying, like, she told me, she said, I thought we was exempt. She said, I thought I was exempt. She said, because, you know, I was a vegan, then I was vegetarian, and, you know, my mom RBG, she Pan-African centric, you feel me, you know what I'm saying, my name is Siwatu Makalani and Kuma for real, you feel me, she named me that birth certificately, and it's like, and when I was in the hole, and I was writing her, I'm like, Mom, she like, did your bird come see you again, like, she care about things that I care about, and, you know, when I'm in the hole, but she cried out to me, and letters, you know what I'm saying? I'm a great writer, and I love writing, because it's like communication, not conversation. There's no interruptions.
Yeah.
So it's like when she said, Swatu, I thought the way that I raised you and everything that I did, because my mom is so awesome. You know what I'm saying? You can imagine, you know what I'm saying? And like you feel me? Like, but you know what I'm saying? She a little older and she more experienced, but same thing, same intensity. You know what I'm saying? And it all worked. It all worked because as I sat for them days, I had time to reminisce and go over my life again and again and again, and you know what I'm saying, just think, and then share my. So the way that she did it, she thought the way that she did it was perfect. You right? You know what I'm saying? Because she raised I'm great. You know what I'm saying? Yet I'm going to school, Mom. I went to Coastal and I went to Hubert. You feel? I went to Coastal first, and then you know what I'm saying. Then I went to Hubert because I got kicked out of Coastal. Yeah, you feel me? It's like my mom. She did so well. So when I went to prison, I was a golden child. You feel me? Because I was really leagues ahead of everybody. Yet at the same time, she could not raise a man to be a man. It takes more than, you know what I'm saying. I need everybody, all my uncles that whoop my ass. Shout out. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Every all my aunties, you know what I'm saying? My mom, like, you know, like she put it on me. And she put, and I get it because the world cold. She taught me the world is cold. My mama taught me the world is cold. You know what I'm saying? I got kicked out when I was 9th grade. You know, I'm no 4th grade, 9 years old. And I never, you know what I'm saying? And I realized, like, but she loved me unconditionally, and I'm strong enough. She knew she could kick me out, but not my big brother out. She can kick me, not my little sister. She can kick me out. My bad though.
Check it out. Okay, big guy. I forget your name, but I want
Byron.
Lord
Byron. How you
Lord
doing?
Byron. Go ahead, man. I want to hear you. What have you heard so far?
Man, I heard a lot, man. But a lot of this stuff is all opinionated and it's uncontrolled by us. We can try our best to be better ourselves. That's all we can do. But at the end of the day, everybody is going to have some type of thought. And who said this, that they we weed out of like what I think it was you. You talking about some what's your name right here next to us?
Sunflower by Brittany.
Yeah, she was like, our parents weed out what's good and what's bad. Cause like for instance, my dad grew up listening. He showed me Tupac and all this other shit, but he's like, you ain't no follower. You ain't finna just join no gang. And he stood on everything as a man. Period. That is what it was. And I've seen all the bad. I got a couple uncles that fell to drugs. I got a couple of them that's teachers. They're teachers now and literally was good all the way around. But I seen both sides. So it's like, hey, we gonna give you the tools. You might be able to take it. You might not be able to. It's the animal kingdom. You feel me? Some people are not gonna make it. Some people are, but we're gonna try. At the end of the day, it's survival of the fittest. So that's pretty much what I interpreted for everything. Because I've heard everything. But we could try as ourselves. All we could do. But sometimes we could be hypocrites. Because it was time that we wasn't as strong and not as hip to all this knowledge. And we was doing this. So
when
some
you
people,
you know better,
yeah, you know better, you do better. Facts. Yeah.
Some people.
So
But,
big guy.
Why you keep calling me big guy? I mean, I know I'm a big nigga.
No.
All right,
Like,
stop being sensitive.
I know. No, you don't understand. Like,
He hit me with that
no,
too.
you don't understand. Like, this
y'all
nigga,
hit everybody with that.
This nigga has messaged me 4 times this week, and it's always big guy. My name is at the top of the shit, bro. I have 6 aliases, bro. Like,
Is that a small guy?
Why?
Who, him?
It's not.
Yeah.
No.
And I don't know what Jive is. Jive is a Pokemon. I don't know what the fuck Jive is.
Just get to your point, please. We're not gonna entertain this.
I don't know what Jive is. I don't know what it is.
Sidebar.
He's a Digimon that hasn't evolved yet.
If Jive was a Pokemon, he'd definitely be a Machamp.
No, he would. Yes, he would. Listen,
I don't know
all
about a
arms,
Machamp.
Let me tell you how strong you is, my boy. You
I don't know.
more with your kneecap, face ass. This little boy is so super strong. And he like Alakazam too.
That nigga's a do-raggy-mon.
No, he's not.
Can we please, sir?
I mean, turned into something that's crazy. That's a battle rap reaction right there. That's what that was.
Yeah, what's up? What's up?
Please,
Jive?
sir, your take on what we've heard so far.
My take?
Yes, sir.
My take is I feel like we have been going in a complete fucking circle the entire 2 hours that we've been here about a problem that doesn't have a solution that none of us in this room can fucking figure out. And I just wanted y'all take on, how do y'all feel about Young Thug saying that Rosa Parks didn't stand up for nobody?
Because she literally sat her ass down. She literally sat down for everybody.
That's all.
She sat down for herself.
You really don't understand
I love you because you took that seriously. I love you because he never fucking said that, but I love you for taking that seriously.
You know what? But you know what?
I support Empress.
But here's the thing. Here's the thing. Because he said so many ridiculous things, it's not out of the realm of possibility that he said something ridiculous.
You're right, bro.
It's not like
you're right, bro.
That Young Thug rant was just the Gucci Man rant, but in real life. You remember when Gucci went crazy on Twitter?
Yeah.
No.
This was just that, but like
on steroids.
But it's his voice.
It's just
like if we call Gucci like
audio.
actually saying that shit.
It's audio of it. Yeah.
That nigga got immortalized.
I agree with Zulu. I agree with Queen right here. I agree with Brittany over there. I agree with some of your points. I agree with some of what Empress said. But at the end of the day,
he's gonna say it.
Everybody can't fucking go.
Okay, I thought you were gonna say something.
Everybody can't fucking go.
No.
Clip farming.
I agree.
Yeah. He said
my point the entire time has been, if I make this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, you don't have to fucking eat it.
That's true.
Bingo.
I don't care what you like. I don't give a fuck if you like ham, turkey, cheese, none of you don't have to eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich. So if I'm gonna eat this peanut butter and jelly sandwich, let me do me. You go over there and you eat your ham and cheese. You go over there and eat your fucking tuna. You go and do it. You go and eat your vegan Impossible Burger, bro.
But we don't live in a vacuum.
My motto in life is always do what makes you happy in the morning. I don't give a fuck what anybody does. And that's why a lot of people don't like me, because they want me to stand up for everybody else.
Damn
and
straight.
I refuse to fucking do it because it's tiring.
What else you gonna do before you die?
I'm going to live my life for me, for Joel, for J-Tune, for Tune Out, for Tune with the 2 E's and the Big J with the 2 Y's. I don't give a fuck what y'all do. When y'all leave here, I have no control over what y'all do. I'm gonna go down Abercorn and I'm gonna get off on Eisenhower.
Me too.
I don't give a fuck what y'all do.
Where you going?
That's hurtful.
Where you going
You
after
don't
that?
care if I get home.
I might stop at A-Town Wings if that
Me
bitch
too.
still open.
I might stop at
But
A-Town
other than that,
This nigga clearly don't care. He eating the A-Town wing.
bro.
He done backed it up.
Yo, what Zulu said, eat the poison if you like it.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you making? Hold on, listen. Let me say that, because you say if you make the sandwich, I ain't got to eat it, right?
You don't.
But I'm starving like Marvin, right? My stomach kissing my back, and like, guess what? Hold on, listen to me.
What's up?
Yeah, and guess what? I have no choice right now but eat that sandwich.
No,
right?
you don't.
Yeah. No, listen. Let me say.
Because
You
Simba,
don't know, but
Mufasa,
you-
and Timon ate slugs, nigga. Go eat that.
Guess what? Hakuna Matata. I ain't worried about nada. That's why I'm eating your sandwich.
You don't have to eat my sandwich.
I don't have to, but I ain't worried about it. So, but when I realized that what's good for the goose ain't good for the gander, I should have been looking somewhere else. I should have been gandering somewhere else. I realized that I'm the black swan. Like
When you go in the grocery store, bro, do you follow behind the 2 people that walked in front of you and the 2 people that walk behind you, or do you go to the aisle for what you want?
Depends on
and
what
get
she's
you want?
wearing.
No, brother, listen. No, hold on, no, stop. Because
Respect.
But if it wasn't in the stove,
Respect.
you wouldn't be in there.
If it's not on the menu, don't order it. I get that. If it's not on the menu, don't order it. Listen, I went and looked for the green.
There's
I went and looked
1,000
for the
options.
Impossible.
I was looking for the green bell peppers, right? And it was Big Booty Judy in the aisle. Guess what? And Nadia sent me over again, and I went to look again, and she thought I was stalking, and I was not. I swear, she treated me like.
Once again, that comes down to life choices. If, like I said, if I go in the store and I pick up the salad that's on aisle 1, and you don't want the salad, you have a lot of choices. You can go in aisle 2, you can get pinto beans. You can leave. You can leave. You can You can leave the store. You can leave the store. You can go to the farmer's market. You can leave the store and you can go grow that shit yourself. You can leave the store and be hungry. You don't have to focus your life around what the fuck other people are doing. Your life, at the end of the day, when you die, they're going to talk about what you did, not what you
But everybody's
followed.
life
But
is
the
connected.
options given don't come from you as singular.
Your options
they
are
come from the
unlimited,
community.
baby. Your options are unlimited.
If you buy
chose to
pinto
grow your
beans-
hair.
Hold on. I want to let him finish because I need to get around the room.
No, and I'm not trying to make a big thing. This is my big thing because most of y'all, well, some of y'all are friends with me on Facebook, and y'all see that I get into it with people on Facebook, and that's always my stance. It's always my stance that at the end of the day, do what makes you happy. You don't have to follow a crowd at all. At all. Nobody is making you go down a fucking line. We're not on an assembly line and it's telling you to do this. You can rebel. You can follow through. You can die. You can walk out. You have unlimited options. Do what makes you happy.
Cool.
It's provocative.
My man, Zulu, what you got?
Well, I agree with I agree with everything Toon just said about do what you want to do, and that's cool up until what I want to do butts up against your well-being or your rights or my duty and responsibility to society at large, which I assume. Nobody can make me be responsible for worrying about if y'all get home safe but me. And if I choose to assume responsibility for y'all getting home safe, then I'll just take your keys and call you an Uber if I feel like you're drunk.
That's what makes
now,
you happy.
The real shit that I'm talking about is ain't nobody fucking damn ever better bring up any shit to me about freedom or motherfucking goddamn self-determination as long as you've got a lawn instead of growing your own food. Because whoever grows your food is your master. And until you master growing your own food, you will be a slave to Kroger or Food Lion or wherever the fucking government decides to let the peasants collect their fucking food from.
That's so to my point.
So
Bingo.
So when we understand that kids are less likely to grow their own food and grow a yard, when we don't show them, right? Because everybody, the yard company is saying, hey, everybody grow a yard, don't grow food, yards are better. And they got money for commercials and they tell all the kids, if we don't take it upon ourselves and instill a self-appointed sense of duty to show the youth, hey, they selling you this and it looks good. You can have a yard that looks as good as that dumb motherfucker next to you who's not growing food, or you can grow food. All this conversation is meaningless.
That, bro, hold on. I piggyback on what you're saying because I agree because I recently learned that like a lawn is a flex.
From the old days, because it means you had enough land to not have to devote it to growing food.
And I recently learned that, and I agree. You feel me? Because like when you saying I got enough land, that's like putting gold. I got so much gold I put it
in my mouth. Right, and that's what having a lawn is, and it goes back to fucking Middle English and right after that and shit to where the owner of the land said, look at how fucking wealthy I am. I got these peasants to cut down my trees, and I'm so wealthy off of their labor, I don't even have to plant food in front of my house. When every fucking body else in your area planted food in front of their house, and they tended to the food that they had to give over to you. So we're here aping a motherfucking damn 15th century custom because we don't know any better. Right? And because the fertilizer company and shit, man, got more money to advertise than I do.
And
right.
The ordinances have now outlawed you.
HOA.
Right, because they paid the motherfucking damn. They made enough money to influence the laws. Yep. Right, so we allowed Citizens United. So to get out of the trap that we're in, right? Because the laws of this nation were not designed at any point, right? There's a difference between prejudice, bigotry, and racism, right? We use those words a lot interchangeably, but there's an actual definition-wise, because words mean things. They mean something different. So racism, the only way you can be racist is if you have enough power to implement your prejudice into the systems that are in place, right? This goes part of our conversation earlier. If I walk around with my pants hanging off my ass and shit and fucking sliders on, then I'm gonna get treated how society treats that. And I ain't never went to motherfucking interview and shit, man, with flip-flops on. But these kids are showing up to interviews with flip-flops on because the adults have been delinquent in their duty of teaching them.
Crazy word.
Nothing. You got it, bro.
This is just my opinion, right? I could be wrong about every fucking thing I say. I could be wrong. I could be wrong about it all, and I also be crazy, right? I grew up fucked up. Y'all motherfucker, if I told y'all the shit, y'all wouldn't believe me. Y'all say this motherfucker's lying and making this shit up, right?
No, you're from New York. I believe you. So
I ain't from New York. I'm from the fucking South Bronx.
Yes.
If everybody New York answer,
you Cleveland ass nigga.
If everybody went to the interview with flip flops on, then they would end up hiring somebody that came to the interview with flip flops.
And they lose their toe because the job requires steel toes.
I would hope not.
That's different than no different.
If all you have is people with flip flops coming in, at some point you're gonna hire someone.
But see, why
Not in
is
this
that?
job market.
I would not. I would hope the hell.
Yeah, I'm not gonna.
I'm saying that to keep that in mind for when I say what I gotta say.
okay.
No. Because
yeah.
that's an example of
That's just me.
how we as
Lowered
like will lower
expectations.
our expectations
Anti-intellectualism.
for anything. You do not show up. It's about have some respect for your damn
Of
self. You
course.
trying to get a damn job and you showing up with clothes halfway off your ass, your titties
Yeah.
hanging out some
I
damn.
ain't saying it ain't wrong. I'm saying if you
No.
look at if the
How to
demand
make it
is
change.
to hire someone and all your interviews is people with flip flops and you keep denying people, eventually that spot has to get filled.
It's gonna
and
be
if
filled 'cause I'm ain't
everybody
showing
is
up in
coming in with flip
flip-flops.
flops, you're gonna end up hiring somebody with flip flops. But that's to another point.
Okay, so
No. What kind of job is going to hire them with
disagree with that.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
They've been dealing with that for 30-something years with weed in the job market.
Working at the beach.
Them motherfuckers will outsource, pay somebody under the table or some shit, but they're not gonna hire. It's gonna be it's gonna be over with for you. Especially if you're one minority or two lower class, you don't have no type of in with them. Cause motherfucking Chet and Bradward can go in there with the backwards Oakleys, the short shorts, the polo, and the Sperry's with no socks or whatever, and get the job.
That sounds like slavery of the mind.
But you know what I'm saying? There's, like you're saying, there's certain standards that need to be upkept just because, you know, if the whole market at that point is niggas in flip-flops and all that shit, there's somewhere where that's not the market. So then this market is going to be substandard. Nobody's going to get what they want, which is kind of what we're going through now.
They took a
It's
job.
to my point.
Yeah.
Still to my point.
But then everyone's going to be walking around in flip-flops and they're like, they hired one of us at $7.25 an hour, and rent is $2,100 a month.
The flip flop nigga ain't getting on that Apple, but he gonna get on that McDonald's. So that's slavery of the mind. Once again, that goes back to my point. If you're choosing to do what made you happy, and you have to take the consequences of
That's where I was about to go, and that's I was definitely respond to that.
Mr. Bogus, King Bogus. I'm sorry. Please.
Not Mister. He's above that title.
That
is King right there.
Yeah, King.
They'll have you
Sire.
guillotined after this. Bogus my actual last name. Yeah. But yeah, for real. But
he's a for real.
Nah, but oh yeah, we gotta see. No.
why two been doing fucking gang signs and fucking.
Y'all done let
he been doing rock paper scissors across the.
He's lit, man.
Nah,
but,
yeah.
No, I'll say a lot of black plight has been, you know, it's been placed on our shoulders. There's a lot of history that we don't know. A lot of niggas think slavery was a tacit time. They think we didn't have revolts. They thought that we just sat
right
back.
here in Savannah.
You know what I'm saying? That we didn't run away, that we weren't killing people, that, you know, none of this shit was going on. But, like, there's so much, like, I'm gonna use the term Black Power. You know what I'm saying? That we hinge so much on the little shit, which is really just propaganda. Zeus TV, propaganda. You know what I'm saying? Sexy Red, propaganda.
Ray J.
I'm sorry.
Camouflage.
You know what I'm saying? There's
Camouflage.
I wouldn't say that, but there's a lot of people, like I'd say 5-year foreign. You know what I'm saying? Like people like that who have a major platform. Like 5-year foreign is 30-something years old.
Really?
Okay.
I thought that nigga was like 20.
And he's out here with Lil Mabu, a white boy from the suburbs, taking him out to the hood. Like, yeah, come hang out with us. This is cool. This is how we live. This is how black people are. You know, and then putting that on Instagram and on Facebook.
That's completely cap, though.
That's that's capitalism.
That's that shit that Harvey was a stand-up when he used to say, oh, yeah, we show up late. That's just CPT, right? But then you had a generation of youth that thought it was okay to show up late. And now these motherfuckers complain.
I read that shit. Color people, I'm like, shit, y'all.
Nah, motherfuckers, see, the world operates, not motherfucker to you.
No, because that's not easy,
that's
but
right.
I get you. Yeah.
The world operates, if I say I'm going to be there at 5 o'clock and I don't, and I show up at 5:15, well, check it out. There's a motherfucker that would have been there at 5 minutes to 5, right? And that, in my business, what I do for a living, if you show up 15 minutes late to my stage, fuck you. You don't give a shit about me and the money I'm putting in my pocket. So I'm going to fire you and get the motherfucker to show up on time.
I'm a 4:45 kind of nigga.
No, yeah, I'm a 5:30ish. You feel me? I'm waiting on you to get wait on me. I'm talking, haha, you gotta be quicker than that.
But I'll just say this, man. As far as a lot of the issues that we focus on, we really gotta like refocus. Like every 2 weeks, it's who's paying for dinner, who's paying for the first date.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we gotta recycle.
Does my baby mama, my mother, or my wife get the front seat in the car? Nigga. Like we got
all in the back.
We got kids.
Whoever calls shot.
Wait.
No, hold on.
Yeah,
we got kids who can't read
At 17.
Right? I mean, like, what are we talking about? And then on the other side, we got niggas that are and I hate to call them niggas, but they lived a wild life too. We got niggas that are 12 years old forever because of gun violence that either they initiated or that has been befallen upon them just because of where they're at. There's shit that doesn't make sense for us as a community.
And we arguing about celebrities.
And petty shit that has nothing to do with us. Even the Young Thug shit, it's a cool distraction. The Rico shit, whatever. The Diddy case, whatever. All that shit was a distraction. And look where we're at now.
And it keeps
there is
open
fascism in the United States. We don't have a Department of Defense. We have a Department of War now. Did y'all know that? We got we have a Department of War as of today.
They marketed
No. We're not saying the whole system thing.
They put up a fucking
because the
picture for
system right now is openly fucking the American people, whether you're black, white, Hispanic, Asian. They done did something to everybody.
Yep, and
they're
that's
deporting the Hispanics. They shackling up the Asians now.
And
with
they
got
motherfuckers so fucked up that fucking black people think that it's happening to the Asians and the Mexicans and won't jump in the fight.
And it's happening to us. It's been happening to us. They started with us.
Listen, it's like it's a few. Oh, I apologize.
No, it's all good. I'm good, but it's I don't know, bro. There's a lot of shit going on. Motherfuckers gotta pay attention to. We in a dictatorship. We about to have to fight whenever the next presidential cycle comes around. Cause he done boarded up DC. He got the National Guard walking around.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And the southern states
they got a curfew. The military's walking around.
There's gonna be a fight.
And all the
California already said
that were part of the Confederacy, all the states that are part of the Confederacy, showing their allegiance by sending a token amount of troops to D.C.
Okay, because governor in Georgia just sent them to D.C.
What? I gotta leave Georgia.
Yeah, that's where we're at.
Plane tickets, y'all. 2025.
Y'all pray for me.
Ain't nobody taking Americans because he's done flushed everything. Like there's countries we can't travel to now.
Yep.
It's cooked. Like this is how
Mexico ain't taking us.
Like, bro, we've been telling niggas for years he pulling a Hitler. He shut down the country. Millions of people died in the country. Nobody cared. That's the only president. He's the president with the most bodies in the country.
No.
The Civil War happened.
And he beat.
And that was on a whole war, and that still pales in comparison to the deaths that happened in COVID.
Y'all pray for me.
And he got reelected.
Y'all making my anxiety spike.
Y'all pray for me.
That's where we at.
Because I've been putting Pacific Islander on all of my jokes since ITBS. So y'all pray for me.
I scratch out African and just circle American 3 times. So they don't. No, because I don't need them confused. They deporting everybody.
You can't see it, but I got really good hair, so I just been putting Pacific Islander. My shit is really curly.
It's gonna be an officer. It's gonna be an ICE officer with peasies that take you up out of here.
My mama told me my real daddy is Filipino, so I just been putting Pacific Islander.
Bullshit.
All right, my guy. See, Watson, what you got?
Okay, in totality, I miss Zulu already. In totality, from everything, I just want to appreciate it, and because it's a song that never ends, and it go on and on, my friend. And I just want to make sure that we keep the progressive tone in our speech. Regardless, because our luta continuo, you know what I'm saying? Like, bro, we were born in this. I was born in the war crying. I was born in the war crying, getting spanked by doctors. You feel me? And I made it this far. So, you know, at this point, I'm naive enough, or I'm forever young. You feel me? I believe my imagination is swell enough for me to think that we can make it, right? Yet at the same time, we got to talk about it, and just because we don't agree doesn't mean wasn't no progress made. You know, the fact that, you know what I'm saying, even like let me say on the spectrum of what I'm saying on that level is like if 2 men got to put their hands on each other and slam and bam and draw blood just to realize like this man is a stepper like me. Okay, you know what I'm saying, because my words wasn't working, so I had to you know what I'm saying, I had to realize that you down to protect. Is you down to provide? Is you down to be the last man standing for everything that you believe in? Is you down for your pride? Is you down for your side? You know what I'm saying? Is you down for your people? Like, I ain't saying you wrong. I'm just saying I disagree. But as we disagree, sometimes words are good enough. Sometimes it take a little touchy. Sometimes you got to get a little physical. You feel me? And you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, it's an understanding. Once you reach the understanding, then you can move forward. And as we are coming as we are, and it's a beautiful banter. That is like it like I love the energy, I love the control, I love the direction, I love the diversity. I love the diversity of the room. You know what I'm saying? We got from Jive, like when he was born with Jesus, to the 70s. We got 80s.
I'm not the oldest nigga in this room.
We got.
Yes, you are. Yes, you are.
Listen,
yes, you are.
So you knew him as
Zulu is
Yeshua?
timeless.
Listen,
yes, you are.
He didn't even tell me that, bro.
Jive used his do-rag to gave to Mary Magdalene.
Oh, that's the shroud. That's the
Shroud.
What's that shit called?
That nigga been wearing a scroll on his head.
So if he take it out, he got the imprint of Jesus.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
Can we move on?
You've been keeping this from us all this time.
Man got
That
the
is the
first
new era
tattoo.
Vatican edition.
John,
Talking about 5960. 59, no, not AD. Hold on. 59
Jive, I did hear a rumor about you, and I hate to take away from the seriousness.
Rumor has it. He's talking about the seriousness.
He got the first tattoo.
I hate to take away from the seriousness of this conversation, but I did hear a rumor about you.
This mine, though.
And the fact that I've known you since 2014.
Okay, what?
And the fact that I have never seen you without the do-rag.
I have.
Jive.
Yeah. I did. He had cornrows.
Yep.
Are you?
I don't know if he still got cornrows.
Are you bald under that?
No, I'm not.
No.
Head full of hair.
Somebody told me you was bald under that.
Jive.
Hold on.
No. I saw him.
Jive had cornrows.
I remember the cornrows. I remember the cornrows. They stopped here. I remember the cornrows. They stopped
on the neck.
They stopped at the earlobe. I remember he had no hang time. I remember those cornrows. Yeah, he did. Yeah. The majestic from Get Rich or Die Trying. Get hang time or die trying cornrows. But
About to whip his hair back and forth. No, I've gazed under it.
You said gaze.
I gazed under
Not the gaze.
a glance.
I need y'all to
Gaze under
understand.
it.
You can't stare directly.
You gotta
at it.
purify your. You gotta purify
I use
yourself.
Glance
my
at it.
peripheral.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Alright.
You mean
And
glance?
when I use
You
my
mean
peripheral,
glance?
I used to be able to read the bottom 2 lines
Yeah.
on the eye test, bro.
Facts.
My shit's fried.
You gotta purify yourselves in the waves
I don't
of
know.
Jai's.
I don't know what he.
You got the Ark of the Covenant up under there too.
You ain't eat enough carrots.
All right,
I heard
so
a woman
Indiana
scream.
Jones.
Look at him. He trying to end
There
the
was
podcast
nobody
now.
else around us.
y'all take it easy now.
End the podcast.
It's on me.
End the podcast.
It's on me. now.
So yeah, I'm trying to give it to her. Let her
That's all,
have it.
folks.
Yeah, let her have it. Let her have her thing.
Oh, it's on me.
Yeah, it's on you.
Yeah.
It's on you.
Seconds, y'all.
It's on
2
you.
minutes.
You got a freestyle.
2 minutes.
I just want 60 seconds because like it was kind of hijacked.
I'm getting hungry,
Can I
guys.
get 60 seconds? Like count me up. Okay, wrap it up. So
I'm getting
and
hungry.
all in all, it was a diversity, and not like the biggest point and the keyest point that I want to make is that cause bro, like I promise you, we gonna be fighting. Life is meant to. Life is fight.
What's going on?
Life is
Keep
meant.
seeing the ghost of a
Life is-
YN. Like, yo, is you good, bro? Oh, what's up, man? I don't mean to offend you, bro. Don't meet me in the parking lot.
He did come in with that whole
I just
energy.
keep seeing the ghost of a YN and it's scaring me, bro. I'm not
You
packing
got a
today.
YN in here. Oh no.
Am I gun in the
What's up,
car?
little bro? Hey, bro.
Hey, get your 60 seconds.
I know I was trying
Go
to.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I know, but I was hijacked.
Then he got
again.
interrupted.
Yeah, let her. Yeah, because yeah.
All right.
Go ahead.
I'm shut up.
So just apologize. So the
Just
thing,
apologize.
the thing I was saying is that I want us to have the continuous camaraderie, to have the space that's safe and free enough for us to talk about issues, because an issue, just because you have the solution to the problem doesn't mean it's gonna get solved right now. And I want us to continue to be solution driven in our tongues. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're doing. Like us talking right now isn't gonna solve it, but it's gonna be like, I'm gonna say threefold, because it's odd. It's gonna give us personal satisfaction for getting it off our chest. It's gonna give us a community satisfaction for sharing it with the rest, and it's gonna give us executional satisfaction for passing the test. You feel me? And we gonna, and that's what.
Also, he's going bars. I see what
And
he
we rocking that. You know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. You know what I'm saying? Happiness, the neurological, happiness, sadness, frustration, coolness. You know what I'm saying? Like dopamine, serotonin, everything, hair and bone. I'm on it, and I just want to get
Bars.
Wrap that shit up, B.
He like that. He did it all the time.
I mean, he said what Tupac said. He said, I might not be the change that the world needs, but I might birth the idea of it. So I respect that shit. I respect that shit. Yeah.
Empress.
Yeah. CY2. Yeah.
Bring it home.
Oh, Lord have
Bring
mercy.
it around
Watch
town.
this. Watch this.
To bring
Y'all guys
it.
bringing any of that
Watch
chicken back?
this. 2 minutes.
I know.
No. I ain't trying to trick you. I ain't trying to trick you.
I ain't nobody timing me. Y'all ain't got time. Fuck that. I might not even be that long. I don't have no time. Y'all ain't had no time. I ain't got no time. Fuck that. But I ain't saying I'm gonna be long.
Oh, you got some time.
I'm gonna address what I'm gonna address.
All right, go ahead.
And
let her go.
and when I'm done, I'm done.
shit, man.
Alright.
Done.
God, dog, bruh.
It's all good.
I've been holding on to this point for a second.
She can put your ass.
J-Tune.
There you go.
I'm done.
J-Tune said he don't care about what nobody else do and all this and all that.
Peanut butter jelly, something like
I'ma say that our individual actions create the actions of the majority. And I say that because what you do does affect. It's a butterfly effect. It's a ripple effect. I care what you do if I care about the success of our community and our people. Now, whether you make it home safe, I care about that. But I can't control whether you make it home safe. What you do, like I was saying with my example, if we choose Impossible Meat, they're going to supply it. If we create the demand for something, they're going to supply it. We have to change what we're demanding. What I realize in this society is that they create the options and we do with those options what we can do, and then they pick what they expose us to as a majority. So this system got the components that it got. Let's say we got 100 components. we only choose from them 100 components that this society give us, and then we do the best we can with that. If you know what I'm saying. I advocate for us to create our own options. I advocate for us to do away with the system and how my nose is running.
Better catch it.
Do away with this pollen, Jesus.
To do away with
the name.
Just neural gum.
I advocate.
I'm sorry.
You're good, girl. Go ahead, go. You gotta keep going. Nah, I'm just stopping when everybody talk.
Yeah, let it cook.
But I don't know how to say it. I already said it over and over again. We in this system, we given the components that we given, and we have another option, but it's the harder option, but it's the better for our community. We just gotta go back to creating community and really being serious about the outcome of what it means to unite, and we need to do that. Like, it's not a simple. It's not a.
ASAP.
It's not a simple
No,
task.
ask you a question. Like, say my grandma gave me a recipe, right, and it works, right, but I like it better with a little more sugar, but that's not her recipe, right? You know what I'm saying? It don't taste as good. You feel me? So what should I do? If I like it a little bit better, you know what I'm saying, based upon my taste and not her written subscription or prescription, you feel me? Like, what should I do if I'm trying to, you know what I'm saying?
I mean, if it's better for the objective, then you keep it going with what you. To me, that sounds just like you giving an option, and you took that option and you tailored it, and you did what was best for what you want. I don't really know how to answer that, but oh my goodness,
Call for different methods.
yeah, I'm gonna just say, y'all, we speaking on subjects that's within this system that's not meant for us anyway, not meant for our success. We only dealing with the aspects of that system, and that's what's frustrating. That's why we can't get out of it, because we talking about it, but we not doing nothing about it for real as a whole. And we comfortably uncomfortable within a system, so we're gonna keep complaining about the same things because we only doing what we can with what they're giving us.
That's because might makes right, and whoever has access to the greatest amount of violence is going to be who makes the rules.
She didn't pick the mic up again.
I didn't really say what I really wanted to say because I felt like I didn't want to doggone be long winded, but we got
part two coming soon.
Inshallah, we got
part two coming soon.
Inshallah, we got time, and we do this.
Part two coming
We
soon.
podcast and we radio. I see for Savannah, Clicked Up.
Yeah.
Everybody in here, you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, it was a
going
dope
crazy, man.
episode.
If you don't want that crap,
You know what's going on.
I got that liquid weed
and I got that neural gum.
in lyrical form.
And I have that neural gum.
Go ahead and tune out. Me and King Bogus right here. Me and King Bogus dropped that good music for the women folks.
Would y'all come here if I just brought my
Because
guitar
we're not
here?
leaving the women folks out there alone by themselves, feeling by themselves. Because if I get hit it once, I can hit it 2 times. You feel me? I can hit it 2 times. Me and Kiara just dropped the project Toxic Summer because sometimes shit ain't all good. Sometimes it's toxic. And Friday, 2 days ago, I just dropped the song The World. It's like the world keeps fucking with me. Yeah. And we got the City Boys song, It's Not About You, because sometimes it's about everything else. It's not about you. August 25th. Yeah. And I'm out this bitch, you heard me?
Yo, we out of here. This is a crazy episode. Y'all take it easy.
Thank you, Jive.
I'm back down though. I got the studio. I'll be doing music.